Hello. Hello, Maho. How are you doing? Happy almost New Year. Maybe tonight we'll actually finish the tank. I doubt it, but we could try. And also, hopefully we don't have any issues with the stream going down or anything. Because, you weren't expecting the Alright uniform. I figured, it's New Year's, we should celebrate. I'll go ahead and wear the Alright uniform. So, I thought that would be fun. But, we do have a thunderstorm going on right now. That's the only thing that could screw this up at this point, I think. So, we're gonna, fingers crossed, that we actually have the stream working for once. But we'll see. We will see. But thank you for joining me. Are you doing anything else for New Year's? Are you just playing this in the background? You have other plans? Or is this it? Is this just the coolest little tank building party around? This is where all the cool kids hang out. Okay, we did those little things last time. The hair's gonna get in the way. I was like, oh, I could probably keep my hair down. I don't think I can. Codex! Repogger is here right on time. What? He's back? Wait, Codex, are you also Repoggers? Hold on. Wait. Thank you so much. Oh, wait. Dude, it's like, dude, the stream's just started. Oh my gosh. You know you don't have to do that. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. And welcome. I hope you're all having a fantastic almost New Year's. I don't know. Do we consider this New Year? No, because New Year's would be the first, right? So, yes, LOL. Okay, Repoggers. I wasn't sure. So would you prefer I call you Repoggers or Codex? Which would you prefer? And thank you very much. Again, you know you don't have to do that. I just want to make that very clear. You do not have to do that. But thank you. I really do appreciate it. I do. Okay. I gotta not get too stuck. Thank you. But, yes, I hope you're having a fantastic night. Do you have any other plans going on? I just changed my name because I wanted to start my own channel, LOL. Ooh, what are you gonna do on your channel? I'm excited. I'm excited to... No, it always makes me so excited to, like, meet other YouTubers and stuff. Not that I really meet them there very often. I try to comment and, like, different comment sections and stuff, but also to your question right now, we're waiting for the last few hours, and I'm currently breaking my my personal speed record with my trains. Oh, cool. Very cool. Yeah, I don't even have a countdown going on, so hopefully I don't, like, miss it. I mean, obviously I have the, like, little clock on the computer, but it's totally possible. Alright, that's cool, though. And for you, it must be a lot closer to New Year's than for me, given the time difference, Maho. But very nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, I obviously didn't have any plans. I usually don't. I don't really celebrate New Year's ever since I was when I was a kid, we used to do a whole big thing. We had family friends who we would go over their houses and they would have, like, huge parties with, like, fireworks and all this stuff, like, a bunch of food. It was a lot of fun. We'd play video games, like, until the ball dropped. It was great. But ever since becoming, like, even in high school, I don't think we really did anything. It just kind of was like, it's New Year's. So, and even, like, my husband, he used to go to parties, but I'm not a party kind of girl, so I think I went to, like, one and I was like, nope, done. I mean, those are the parties when I was a kid for New Year's. We would literally just play video games the whole time. Like, I'm not a party kind of gal. It's 6 right now, 6 p.m. Oh, wait, no, so you're behind. Okay. Alright. So, because it's 9:30-ish here. I was a little late. But, let's see. Just dumb gaming for my friends, but that's not important. What's really important is there's a sweet gift for you on New Year's. Oh, thank you so much, Codex. That's so kind of you. But I'm excited to know, like, what kind of games are you gonna play? I'll subscribe to you. What kind of games you playing? And Maho, I'm not sure I'm subscribed to you either, because you have a channel too, don't you? I'll subscribe to you guys. What do you do? And I noticed that, Maho, on what was it? I think it was on Discord. I looked at, like, I clicked something because I don't know what I'm clicking on there, and I saw like your little bio or whatever, and it said that you have a YouTube channel too. I'm pretty sure. I just didn't have a chance to check it out, but yeah, no, that's cool though. I get excited when other people are doing YouTube stuffs. Okay. Oh gosh, there's an explanation point telling me something for B36. This thing? And A42. Alright, let's see what those are. This is... Which one are you? Yes, LOL, I have a channel. Yeah, okay, I gotta check your channel out too. Definitely, definitely. Let's see. This is A. So we need A42. And Codex, are you doing anything else for New Year's? You got anything else fun planned, or you just chilling here? This looks like a very distinct piece. Why am I, like, blanking? Oh, it's the long one. Never mind. They're two separate pieces that are kind of, like, overlapping on the image. And per usual, let me know if there's anything like the stream lags or anything, because all of it's a little delayed on my end, so you'll know before I know. Alright. Oh, so I think it's telling me I have to do B36 before I do A. Let me just look on the next page and see if that's legitimately what it's saying. Oh no, that goes on top of it. Okay. Got it. Let's get that piece too. Let's see. Oh, I wrote like little discussion stuff because I realized I have all these questions and like topics throughout the day that I think of that when I'm actually streaming, all of a sudden I totally forget to do it. So, where should we start? Let's see. Oh, okay. So, on the last stream, I was asked what I thought about normies. Not normies. Oh my gosh. That sounds silly. I was asked how I felt about anime becoming mainstream, and I said I was a little pessimistic, but I wanted to go ahead and like kind of expand on that because I realized what I said wasn't exactly what I meant, or not even exactly what I meant. It just wasn't as well explained as I wish I had been with it. So basically, oh, I can hear the wind too, or maybe that's the rain. Hopefully we're gonna be okay. But so last stream, when I had said that I didn't think, oh, I hear fireworks too. I had said that I didn't think it was necessarily a good thing, but I didn't explain too well why. Hello, Echo, glad you could make it. But one of the reasons is I feel like once things become mainstream, there's a few things that go on. There's people try to make it okay with everyone, where they kind of butcher the original piece of whatever it be, because they want it to be more, I'm going to say, inclusive for everybody. So they kind of like destroy what you originally liked about it because it doesn't suit all audiences. And that goes beyond just becoming mainstream, but things becoming, what do you want to call it? When things are from other countries, for instance, like with anime, that's from Japan, when they're looking to appease different audiences, we will say, on the more international market. I think that happens a lot more when things become mainstream. I mean, I don't think that's totally out there and makes a lot of sense, actually. But Yeah, so that's part of that whole thing of why I'm a little bit negative when things about the idea of anime becoming mainstream in general, but I didn't exactly explain that very well last time, partially because I was so tired. Anyways, Echo, do you have any other plans for New Year's? Are you just chilling here? Influence it? Um, yeah, like, so for instance, I feel like I'm trying to think of a good example, but yeah, in a sense, influence it. Just if something becomes more mainstream, I feel like you get more uproar from people who aren't necessarily fans of said thing. I guess when I'm saying this, I'm thinking more of different series, not necessarily anime. But I think that anime would be in jeopardy similar to like movies and such. Like different franchises where they've basically tried to make it more so they would have a bigger market because at the end of the day, they just want to make more money. And that's another thing. When things become mainstream, I feel like they kind of lose sight of what matters. Like originally, it's like we like the fans. This is my creation. This is what I want for it. Versus, oh, okay, well now a lot of people like it, and I could get more people to like it, so I'm gonna change it into, something that covers a broader landscape, gets a larger audience, versus sticking authentically to what it originally was. If that makes sense, hopefully, hopefully that makes some sort of sense. And I'm not just confusing as all hell. But since I have a tendency to not explain things super well, that's basically that. Yeah. What did I put here? Oh yeah, and then you have people who also don't respect the original like concepts of things and don't like newer fans, or don't like older fans. And it actually becomes a little war there. That I think of Spyro, funny enough, even though that's very very like specific example and not anime, because I played Spyro as a kid and then they rebooted it, and you had the people who liked the reboot didn't like the original fans, at least from my experience in the real world. And then Skylanders came out and butchered everything. And then all the fans liked each other again, because we were like, yeah, we don't like each other. We didn't like each other's games, but we definitely don't like that. So, I don't know. I don't know if any of that made sense. But I'd like to pretend I know what I'm talking about. I don't know everything. I'm just some random girl who has opinions. As we all have opinions. And the thing with opinions is that they're all like assholes. We all got them, they all stink. That's what my dad taught me, so. My opinion is probably shit. But so is yours. Oh, anyways. There are other things I have here. Oh, somebody's giving hearts. Thank you, whoever's clicking the heart button. Glad you're enjoying my ranting, my raving, my confusing discussion with myself over here. Oh, goodness. But glad you're just chilling, Echo. Very cool, very cool. Yeah, we're just chilling here, building tanks. Hope to be building them till midnight. We shouldn't have any problems streaming unless the thunderstorms get worse. Maybe here for a short time before my phone battery dies. Oh, that's alright. Glad you could make it, Petunia. Very glad you couldn't make it. How are you tonight? How is your New Year's Eve going? Oh no, see, this is what happens when you don't put the wheels in the right place. Things don't line up. Another thing that mainstreaming anime did was crush down on piracy, especially for girls in panzer community, where it's hard to find all episodes. Piracy was the only way to see them. Yeah, that's true, actually. They're not posted many places, are they? So when it comes to piracy, and this is a interesting thing that I saw a panel at a convention, the Colossicon East that I went to, like only convention that I care about at this point. And they brought up something very interesting about piracy. And it was about specifically that in regards to anime, the one thing that we do have going for us is that, and it's going to sound really weird at first, Crunchyroll is kind of, because you do have Netflix a little bit in the game, and you also have Amazon a little bit in the game, but for the most part, it has a monopoly on anime. However, the good thing about that is that piracy used to be the only option before, like, dubbing places and all that crap came to be, like, actual legit organizations. So, in a sense, Crunchyroll has to keep their prices down and has to appease the fans because we'll just go back to piracy. And some of us already have. So, some of us are too cheap to pay things like that. But I wouldn't know anyone like that. But yeah, the good thing, though, I will say with Girls in Panzer is at least the DVDs are cheap. Like, relatively compared to other anime. Because some anime, I see, like, if you see anime, like, season sets at, like, Walmart, I've seen them go for, like, I'm like, what are they doing charging this much? And sometimes it's that way online, like, for other ones, too. I'm not saying it's just Walmart upping the price. But at the same time, at least with Girls in Panzer, I remember when I bought them, I didn't think the price was that bad compared to other anime that I've bought. Because I buy DVDs of almost every anime that I enjoy. No, every anime I enjoy. Let's not say almost. I'm a huge fan of physical copies. I always have been. I don't usually keep the boxes unless it's like something fancy, but I'll keep the disc and I just put it in like a CD case holder. There was a site called Anime Suge. Oh, I'm getting a knock. Yes? Yes? Can you open the door? I can't hear you. It's okay. They can't see you. I'm over here. Yes, I have them. It's a good thing you came up here. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, I'm sorry to interrupt. That was
No, you're good. You're good. Okay, it's in one of these, I believe. Just double check. Double check right there in the hallway before you go downstairs, because I'm trying to think of where else they'd be. But they should be in there. If I put them away where they're supposed to be. If not, in the bedroom, in the black cabinet. Okay, alright. They should be in there. Yeah? No? Are they? You got it? Okay, cool. Awesome. Good. You can keep those out there for now. What? No, you're good. You're good. Take your time. I'm just gonna go back to chat. There was a site called Anime Suge, and it had all episodes, specials, etc. But Crunchyroll took it down. They came back, but a lot of the dubs are gone. Oh, okay. Yeah, that sucks. Oh my gosh, say hi and Happy New Year for me. Hey, sweetie! Oh, he might have gone down already. Sorry, your chat, your thing came in late. Thank you so much, Codex. He might actually be watching it downstairs. He might still see that right now. But oh my gosh, thank you so much. Thank you, Codex. Oh my gosh, yes, I will tell him. I will tell him. And again, you don't have to do that. You know that, right? Okay? I feel like almost like guilty. I don't know. It's weird. But yeah, no, thank you so much. Also, I wanted to say, so when I make, I'll go back to the piracy conversation in a second. But Codex, I was looking and I purchased some stuffs with what you had sent the first time, and I'm making a video, and it's going to have what I got for Black Friday, which isn't much, but it's got a figure that I need to unbox because it's not Girls in Pounds, or it's something that I just need to get like open and out so I can put it in the cabinet and all that. And funny enough, it's from Crunchyroll. It's the only thing I think I've ever ordered from Crunchyroll. That, and so there's some manga in there because they acquired Right Stuff back in the day. Anyways, back in the day, like a year ago. Anyways, back on track. My mind goes all over the place. I'm like tangent. My dad always said, what did he used to call me? I was always in a state of confusion. That was part of it. Oh, short attention span theater. That's what my dad always used to say. So anyways. Oh, I didn't heart your last one, did I? Oh no, can I go back? Hold on. See, and that's what I'm talking about, short attention span. Can I go back in chat and heart your other one? I can. There we go. Perfect. Now I feel complete. Okay, so During that, I'm going to put what I had gotten, and I want to credit you because you are the reason I was able to get that stuff. So, would you prefer I put Repoggers as the credit or Codex? I assume Codex, and then I could and then I could shout out your channel. We're all good. I figured it all out in my head. Just needed to talk myself through it. But yeah, figure that makes sense because yeah, there's something in particular I got for us to build. Hi, hope you all have a happy new year. Yes, have a happy new year too, TF. Glad you could make it. What are you doing this New Year's Eve? Anything other than this, or are you just chilling with the cool kids over here? We were just talking about piracy. Okay, so back to Maho. Yes, I will message you on Discord because I think I might have a solution to your problem, and we're gonna keep it at that because I don't want to get in trouble. But, yeah. Yeah, but so Crunchyroll really does, like, I'm surprised they even did that, because they really have to watch themselves, because that's what the anime community used to do back in the day. If there was no other option for most stuff, so you'd go ahead and you would pirate it, because there was no easy way to get it. Like, DVDs and stuff of anime used to be so expensive. I mean, again, it's not cheap, and streaming is not cheap, and that's why I don't have any streaming services whatsoever, personally. But, yeah, like, they really need to watch themselves, because people will just leave, to an extent. I actually wanted to make a whole video about this topic, but they're somewhat at the mercy, but then also, what you find is that people do pay so much for streaming service, and we've seen this in our lives, because we've mentioned this to other people that, like, hey, you know, there's other ways to watch this. Even if it's just watching it on, like, an alt-text site. Not even, like, a pirated version, like something where it's just open free but it's harder to find. And people just aren't willing to jump through hoops. Like, they will pay for the convenience, which all the more power to them. And I think that's the reason why they really shouldn't crack down on, like, specifically, especially with anime. But they really shouldn't crack down on the piracy sites. Because, like, it's not hurting your revenue at the end of the day. You're literally, these are the people who aren't going to pay for streaming, you know? Like, they're not going to now pay for streaming to watch that one anime that they wanted to watch. They're going to find another way to do it, you know? They're jumping through all the hoops to watch it for free. It's not, like, you know? It's much easier to just start up a streaming service and watch something. That's my personal opinion. I have, like, when it comes to that kind of stuff, I guess I can be a little controversial, but I'm kind of like, I don't know. Part of me is like, well, if you just made your product better, made it cheaper, depending on the service, cheaper, more user-friendly, yada, 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 so on and so forth, then people wouldn't be resorting to those things. At the end of the day, it's not like they care about us. You know? I'm like, they don't care. So, why should we? I don't know. Oh my gosh, it is gonna get too warm up here. I was thinking that, because I usually have my hair up. And I was like, now I'm gonna have the issue of being in the alright outfit and putting my hair up, but that's fine. Anyways, yes, you're trying to stay awake, TF. That is what my caffeine is for. I am like, oh my gosh. I'm like, I need my caffeine. I'm actually, so, I don't know. A part of my little thing here is this, and I guess we'll get into this now. I was gonna wait a little bit, but any New Year's resolutions you guys have? I don't usually do that crap, but I'm like, this year I'll maybe try it. Because I'm thinking I should. I watch everything on YouTube, so I can't really get pirate stuff. Well, there you go. There you go. There was a few years where I wasn't even watching YouTube. I would just go straight to, like, BitChute and Odyssey. I was like, I'm not dealing with ads. And then BitChute had ads, and then I was like, what are you doing? You think your platform is good enough to be doing that? I mean, I'm not opposed to posting on there, but I remember the days of downloading music from different sites. Dude! Oh my god, I used to do that all the time. I used to go to BMP3. I don't even know if it's still around, but I used to use that as a kid. Oh yeah, that was fun. Good times. Good times. I have opinions about that too, though. That now, actually, I would say it was more controversial back in the day. Now I don't feel like it is. Because if you can just pull up YouTube and listen to anything anytime, what's the difference between doing that and having it on your phone? Or on your iPod? Because I still use an iPod, because I'm antiquated. But, Like, what's the difference? It's in your pocket and you have the internet and you have it, but you can listen to it for free, or you have it in your pocket and you don't use the internet and you can listen to it for free. Like, it made a lot more sense when that wasn't an option, like the arguments against it, but now it's kind of hard to argue for it, I think. Not that I know anyone who's really arguing for it. But that's just the way I look at it. I'm like, this doesn't really make sense. Like, obviously, I support bands. I mean, you've seen some of my band merch. But my resolution, post more videos on TikTok and YouTube. More anime merch, probably get a job since I'll be going to university in late 2025. Oh, good luck in university. Very good, very good. And yes, good luck posting more videos. That is part of my resolution as well. I'll get into that in a second. Oh, I'm lagging on my end, but it still says it's excellent. You guys let me know if anything, you're like, oh god, we can't see you, or it's repeating itself over and over again. Okay, so this goes like kinda here. This is where, oh yeah, this is where we're gonna need those tweezers. Alright, pick that back up. Now I'm playing Operation. Now I'm too lazy. And also too lazy for resolution, lol. That's totally fine and understandable. Again, people will pay for convenience, and I don't think that's wrong either. I think that the option should be there. Like, I think that there should be companies willing to give you the convenience of, you know, buying music or, you know, streaming things all together in one place. I don't think that's a bad thing, and I think it's a great business. But at the same time, I don't see it making sense as to why companies would really go after piracy sites, because from the people I talk to, there's so few people who are willing to use them. And not because they're like not willing, but because they'd rather pay for the convenience. I don't know. To me, it just doesn't make sense. Like, why even make those piracy sites your enemy? Just let them exist. Like, how much can they really be hurting sales at the end of the day? Really? Like, if we're really talking about it. Are you kidding me? Do I seriously have an error? Oh, no. Do I have an error? It's showing an error on my side. Oh, I can still see chat, though, so that's good. If I saw live music, I'd buy a CD off the band. Got lots of good stuff that way. Yes! Absolutely! Dude, I have to shout them out, because they're my favorite band. First of all, before I do, can you guys see me or hear me? Or anything? Because I'm just making sure it's my, like, stream setup that's not working. Hello, Alvin. Hope you're having a great New Year's Eve. And yeah, is it still working? Can you guys still see me, hear me? Whatever. I'll wait a second for chat to catch up to where I am, because again, everything's all laggy. But it says YouTube's not responding over here, and I'm like, it's slightly desynced, but it's still good. Okay. Alright. I think I can live with that. I'm gonna click open in studio. I'm not gonna be able to see anything. I just realized that. What? Stream's all good. Thank you, Codex. Thank you, thank you. And look at that. You are the 10th super on live stream. Thank you so much. Where's my thingy? Yes, Happy New Year, Alvin. You're a tad laggy, but not bad. Alright, we're gonna live with that then, and hopefully it gets better. I think it's just the stream on my end that's really having issues, but I can still, I still see you guys. So, anyways, back to music, because I have to. I love music. So, I have to show you guys this, because I got this recently. So, this is my favorite band of all time. Floof cosplay. Well, it's kind of just me wearing the outfit. I had my hair down before, but it got too warm. So, I love this band. They're amazing. So, they're from Austria, Mine in a Box. And this is their new album. I love it. He signed it for me. Stefan. I always say that. I have no idea. I always say, like, oh, Stefan. Like, oh, I love Stefan. My husband's like... But, obviously, since overseas, haven't seen him. But, yeah, I'm a huge fan of, like, supporting bands and stuff. It's just, I'm not gonna support a company, you know? The people who fight for the companies and stuff, I'm kind of like, if they have a great product, go for it. But when these companies have, like, predatory practices, why on earth would you support that, you know? That's my personal opinion. Cool. Yeah, thank you. Oh, I have to show you something else I actually got for Christmas. My husband got it for me. It goes with the fact that I made bread last time. And it also has to do with the bands, which sounds really funny. But I am a huge fan of band merch that is weird. I love weird band merch. That's how I have up here. I have the Pooper Scooper, which is from the band The Gothsicles. His name's Brian. He's based out of Rhode Island. He has lots of really fun, stupid music. If you are interested in video games, a lot of them are video game related. But so he is a Pooper Scooper, like for cats. And then I got it's right up here on display. I'm gonna use it, but I got this. It's an apron for cooking bread or baking bread that my husband got me for Christmas. So this is the band Cinepsyche. I'm a huge fan of them as well. And this is their one album, but it says it says in praise of folly, and it's supposed to have like the crown of thorns, but instead it says in praise of cookery, and it has a burger and fries. I love it. I think they're based out of Italy. I could be totally wrong on that. What genre is the band? Oh, which one? Mind in a Box is kind of like future pop. It's very dystopian. If you want to look up Mind in a Box, look up the song Integrate. It's off their album Black and White. Best song they've ever made. They're my favorite band, so that's my like #1 song ever. It's a song that, let me back up. Mind in a Box is more than just a band. It's got a story. So it's this whole dystopian society, and there's Mr. Black and Mr. White, and this whole thing that's kind of like the Wired from Lane, or the Matrix in a sense. And it's called The Dream Web. Very cool like story they have. So all the songs are in order telling the story, but you can just listen to pretty much any of them. Well, okay, maybe not any of them, but kind of get what's going on. Listen to Integrate though. Such a good song. It's a guy who is questioning the dystopian society he lives in, talking to basically like a therapist, but like a therapist of this dystopian society, like the head of it or whatever. And then it's like this like very oppressive, so it's a back and forth between him and this like robotic sounding voice that's like kind of nice, and then all of a sudden like the robotic voice becomes like the agency is what it's called in this, but the agency is like very oppressive, like don't subscribe to baseless conspiracies, have confidence in the agency, you must believe in the system and what it will bring about. Those are actual lyrics. It's so good. Oh my god, I love that song. Anyways, getting a little behind, but yeah, so that's that one. Is kind of like, I guess it's like synth wave ish. I don't know. I get really bad with genres. And then Cinepsyche is aggro tech for sure. It's aggressive techno, I would say. And for Cinepsyche, look up Silver Tongue. I think they did that with the band Aesthetic Perfection, who I used to like more. I just haven't listened to him in a long time, which means he's probably still good. I just haven't listened to him. And yeah, anyways, my music rant over. We could talk about music if you want, but I love, oh my god, I have so many. You should see my little side project I do when I'm like, actually, I could show you that too real quick. Yeah, I'll save that for later. I burn CDs, like, all the time. It's like my thing. I want physical copies, and some of the bands I like I'm pretty sure Faderhead doesn't have, like, physical copies, so I will just go ahead and get my own. I'm a little laggy on my end again. Oh, hey, it's on iTunes. Mind in a Box? I was gonna say they're also on YouTube if you just want to listen to the whole thing, the whatever topic or whatever. I don't know about Cinepsyche if they're on iTunes. I haven't used iTunes in forever, actually, now that you say that. That's awesome, though. Yukari is real. I was not schizo. Yes, Merlin. Oh, it wasn't supposed to be a Yukari cosplay, but it's kind of like a half-assed one at this point. But yeah. Yes, and hello. I hope you're doing well, Merlin. Let us know if you have any other plans or resolutions for this year. I'll get into my resolutions in a second. But a bit of that reminds me of old Reverb and Big Bop Days Club in Toronto. Oh, that sounds cool. So hold on, Canada. Have you heard of Kinetic, that later turned into Coma, the festival? I just know about the drama that went on in 2012. But I don't know much else about it, but I know about that. So, oh, hitting things. I know about that whole thing. Hey, hey, hey. Hello, Overkill. How are you? Hope you're having a fantastic New Year's Eve. We are building slowly. I love talking to you guys, so I get distracted. I'm like, what? But I hope you're having a great night. From the 90s and 2000s. Oh, I'll have to look into it because, yeah, yeah. I was a little young then. But that reminds me of the old Reverb and Big Bop days. So that was a club. I wonder if they have, like, if anyone has, like, little recordings. I've seen some cool recordings of old clubs in, like, over in Europe and stuff where I'm like, oh, that seems really cool. I just threw those. I caught them, though, but I just threw those. That is neat, though. I wish, that's like one of my regrets, in a sense. Not really regret, but I wish I went to a goth club at some point. There's one because we were talking about New Jersey and all the places in New Jersey last stream. There's one over in Newark where the airport is, but Happy New Year from Texas? Oh, you're in Texas. So what's the time difference there? And Happy New Year to you. Well, I was born in 69, so... Wait! I think my mom was too, actually. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, wait, no. She might have been 68. Like, 1968. Yeah, okay. Alright. So you're Gen X, right? I think your generation's awesome. My mom, my uncle, coolest, and my dad. Oh, yes, they did goth too. That's cool. I wish I went to some club at some point. I just probably won't. It's 9 p.m. now. Okay, so you're an hour behind. Oh, you're actually not that far off. For whatever reason, I was thinking Texas would be more. But I guess the more you go left, the more behind you go. Because Maho said it's like, well, at least it was, like 6. And that's California. You're Texas. I'm New Jersey. There you go. We got the entire, that's... If only I was New York, then it would be all of the states that foreigners know. I joke about that, but when I went to, I'm going to bring this up because it's the only place outside of the country I've been. I know I brought this up probably every stream so far, Ooh, what accent was that? But when I went over to France and some of the French people, the Parisians, were asking, they were like, where are you from? I was like, New Jersey, and they looked at me like, I was like, next to New York? Oh, you're from New York? Sure, yeah, we'll go with that. Close enough. Do you have Twitter? Instagram. I have Instagram. I have only posted the same thing that's over on the Discord. It's 7 now. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So you're 3 hours behind. Alright, and Texas is apparently 1 hour behind. Okay. Very cool. Very good. So for you, might not, you'll see Happy New Year on my end, and I might stay on till 1, but I don't think I'll be able to do past that. All depends. If I'm super awake, I'll stay up like forever. The only thing is, so tomorrow my husband is working, but I found out he's actually on call, so he might have the day off as long as nobody has a super crazy emergency. But yes, so I do not have a Twitter or an X or whatever you call it. That platform seems so stressful to me. Any platform like that, like I used to, at one point I gave up completely on the internet, so, because I thought it would fix my life, and it didn't. It actually made it, like, worse. Funny enough. But, yeah, so I got rid of social media. I used to have an Instagram, I got rid of it, and then I just made a new one, like, last week for this. Being that I build model kits, mostly Gundam, what tank are you building? We are building the CV33, the tankette. This is how far we are. We're taking our time, just chilling, building it. No deadline specifically for this. Just taking our time with it. We just chill here. I'm very much a newbie to building, so you're probably way more skilled than me. But, we're here just to have a good time, chill out. This is, like, really relaxing for me, so. Hello, the Michigan Rail fan. Good to see you. Hope you are having a fantastic New Year's Eve. Husbando working and you're housewife? Oh no, I work too. I wish I was a housewife. Oh my god. If I could be a stay-at-home mom, I would. Oh my goodness. I can't even get into that whole discussion of how much I would love that. But he's a plumber, so he has to be on call tomorrow in case anyone like has an emergency. But I am off. I work in marketing where I work, so we have off because it's New Year's Day. We technically go to work the next day, but I actually took off Thursday as well. So I will be watching the kiddos' birthdays, which is all good and fun. They're good kids. I forgot to say, loving the cosplay. Thank you very much. It's a very cheap cosplay I got off Amazon, and then it didn't fit, and I tried to return it, and they gave me back my money. It's from China. It's like cheap. It's cheap. It's actually not. Oh, actually, you can. Oh no, not this side. This side? Yeah, you can see it's like not. This is not attached. I had this tucked in here. I'll fix that real quick. Anyways, yeah, it didn't fit great, and I was like, I don't like the quality. It's really cheap, so I was gonna send it back. And then they were like, "Oh, here's a label for China Post," and I was like, "I'm in the U.S. I can't do that." And they were like, "Oh, okay, never mind, just keep it." I was like, "Okay," so I sewed it to make it fit, basically. That's why I can barely lift this arm, because I sewed it too tight. I'm like, "This is as high as this arm goes." That's all good though. I changed my username a bit, but hope you're having a happy New Year. No problem at all. As long as you don't mind me just calling you Michigan, like we're, you know, in Zombieland or whatever. I'll just call you the place. As long as you're cool with that, I will be able to go ahead and name you. I try to, you know, make it easy for me to remember who y'all are. That's a great thing about these streams, too, I have to say. I get to actually, like, know you people more, you know? Like, it's cool, like, responding in comments, but you don't get that same interaction. I do like the Girls in Panzer kits only because I enjoy that anime too. Yeah, and they come with like cool little extras. I'm actually using this to diffuse my light so it's gonna get a little brighter for a second. Yeah, look at that. That's why I have to do that. But anyways, yeah, they come with like little extras. That's why I like the kits. I mean, I can't read it, but it comes with it, so that's cool. Let me just put that back on front of the light. I have a piece of paper in front of the light anyways, but I was finding that adding that like really made the lighting in here perfect. Looks good from this angle. Thank you. Yeah, it doesn't look bad. It just feels like a Halloween costume. The skirt is actually really well made, and I barely had to fix that. I don't think. I'm trying to think, did I have to sew it? I had to do a lot of work on the top to make it fit. But yeah, no, I think it looks fine. Like I'd wear it to a con. It's just I was hoping for something more comfortable. That's all. But it's all good. Especially like it was cheap, but it wasn't like super cheap. If you look up cosplays on like Amazon, you'll see they're not like the cheapest things, but they're not super bad. It's all good though. It's all good. Alright. What am I looking for now? I'm looking for F10. Oh wait, there's a B in here, so let's get the B one out. Actually, we'll just get them all out. Get all of them out. Why not? Oh yeah, and then it also comes with like little decals. Like got a little anchovy here. I don't know. I like all this extra stuff. Even if I don't end up like using it all, it's just cool to have. As a collector, I like all that random little stuff. So, man, that's just me being silly. I have nothing to do tonight, LOL. That's all good. Me neither. That's why we're doing this. I was talking before and saying that I don't really celebrate New Year's, so, and I haven't for a very long time. So for me, it's like, oh, yeah, this makes sense to me. Like, hang out with you guys. Did you buy the Tanket kit from Ami? I'm trying to think. I think I find more of the garage kits, the model kits off. Garage kits actually is a whole different story, and I can make a whole entire video about that, because I should. Because that I get straight from Volks, which is great. But I'm just tapping the box now and trying to think. Zen Market. I get them off of Yahoo Auctions Zen Market a lot of the time, because they are a lot cheaper on there, and you can find them pretty cheap. And then the only thing is, so with Zen Market, you're paying to ship from the seller to their warehouse, and then you have to pay to ship it to where you live. But message retracted. That's okay, overkill. But yeah, so it's a cool service, but it's also like it's a little expensive, but at the same time, like, shipping from Japan is expensive. And it's the cheapest proxy that I've been able to find, because that's what a proxy service is when you buy within a country, and then they put it in their warehouse, and they'll ship it to you. So, okay? Yeah, alright, cool. Let's keep going with this. If I can focus for half a second, then I'm gonna pour myself some more to drink. To celebrate. And just chill out. Let's see. F10. right here. Boop. And we're gonna need 2 of them. Boop. And F14. I think that's this one. Yeah, it is. That it is. Let's see. I am skilled in model kits. My favorite is custom painting and applying water transfer decals in my Gundams. Ooh, so what Gundams have you built? If I didn't ask you that last stream. I feel like a lot of people build Gundams as well, which is awesome because I have a Samrock to build. I also have the... I'm going to call it the I think it is called the Escaflowne. From Escaflowne. So, I have that as well to build, so... And I will do that at some point on stream. I have a goal for the New Year's in the realm of resolutions, and one of them is to stream 3 different nights a week, but doing different things. And this is not happening right away, so I'm just gonna tell you right now. Proxy sure is expensive. Looks at all my Japan VTuber merch. Well, then you know, Codex. I've never tried anything like Gundam. The nice thing about Gundam is it's not glue. It's just snapping pieces together. It's much quicker, but it's also much easier. I feel like there's less you can get wrong. Because with the glue, you can glue them in the wrong spot. With the Gundam, if the 2 pieces don't go together, they're not staying. Should I buy a Figma 212 Yukari? Ooh, I've been really back and forth on getting the Figmas of the Girls and Fancy Girls. I don't currently have any. And I'm tempted to get the Maho and Erica because I have the Tiger 1. But yeah, you're gonna have to... I have not purchased them, so I don't know. From my experience, Figmas are pretty nice. Like my Tanya Figma is amazing. Actually, you know what? That's the only Figma I have. The other 2 are like not Figma brand Figmas. I call them that. They're 1/12 scale figures, basically, that are posable. The last one I recently built was the 1/100th Master Grade Impulse Gundam from the anime Gundam Seed Destiny. Okay, alright. I have not seen anything beyond Wing. I saw a little bit of Iron-Blooded Orphans, but that's about it. So I'm not super well-versed on any... Okay, I say not super well. I'm not well-versed. I am not versed at all on those ones, but no, that's really cool, though. I want to get more into, like, the other Gundams, but I have, like, no time to watch anything. And when I do, it's usually, you know, I'm watching it with the kiddos, so... Yeah. I'm at their mercy with that, but that's okay. They don't have... They're pretty okay tastes some of the time. But, yeah. I like building Gundams quite a bit, honestly. I built one Gaimalek, and I built, like, half of a Tallgeese. Which, okay, I wanted to tell you all. So anyone who's been following the Tallgeese saga with me, because I've told this story before, I had a Tallgeese, which was not mine. It was my dad's. He was letting me display it. I lost a piece. I was like, oh god, I have to fix this problem. So for the last few years, I've, like, slowly on and off been looking for this stupid Tallgeese model kit, right? Because he said it didn't matter. I was like, no, it does, though, because I want to make this right. I feel awful that I lost it. And I am happy to say that I had accidentally told him about this, that I was looking for it. And he was like, so mind you, I've been looking for this thing on and off for years. Literal years. At least 4 to 5 years now. Thinking it was a model kit. I bought one, started building it, was like, this is not the same piece. Like, I went to his house and was like trying to put the piece out. I was like, oh my god, this is not the right piece. It's not gonna work. He must have a different kit. Mentioned it to him. Oh, that's not a model kit. That's a figure. I felt so dumb. And, oh my gosh. Dakota, or Darth Coda, that's the name, said, because they also built models of Gundams, was like helping me out with this on Discord and stuff, and I was like, I feel so awful. Oh my god, I've wasted your time. Yeah, no, it wasn't a model kit. It was a figure. So I went online, I found it, I bought it from a little shop in North Carolina, and it theoretically is shipping. I haven't gotten a shipping notice, but considering it's around the holidays, like, I understand. But yeah, I was like, are you kidding me? Are you serious? Oh well, it is what it is. But at least I found it. I found it. So that's all that matters. Replace it, could stop, you know, stop feeling bad about it, make everything all right again. Cause I don't like that kind of crap. I don't like when people break things and then don't fix them. So I definitely wanted to, you know, fix it for him. And that's how I feel like I made it right. And it's so funny because he came up to me like a few days after. He's like, "You better not have bought that for me. Don't buy it for me." And I looked at him, I just smiled. He's like, "You already bought it, didn't you?" I was like, "Yo." The cool thing is too, and he doesn't know this unless he's watching, but I kind of doubt he's watching because he didn't feel well. But, funny enough, he has it out of the box, and he has Wing Zero in the box because it's Tall Geese. Yeah, I think I already said that. But almost in my head I was like Epion. But so he has his Wing Zero from the series out of the box. In the box, and he never took it out, and he like keeps it in like nice condition and everything. And so I was like, I got him the Tall Geese in the box. So he never even had it in the box. Now he's gonna have it in the box, so it's like even more special. I think. I'm hoping. I hope he really likes it. That kind of was like an last minute Christmas gift in a way. Happy New Year, Mr. Gibbs. Hope you're doing well. What are you up to this New Year's Eve? We are building the tank per your usual stream, but I will get into my other ideas for streams in a second. But yes, any New Year's resolutions I've been asking as well. Let's see. The current one I'm building is the Master Grade Buster Gundam from Gundam Seed. Very cool. Oh, I have some Strike Witch Figma, but all still unopened, lol. Oh, are the Strike Witch Figmas pretty cheap? Because yeah, the figures are pretty cheap for Strike Witches. I like the Strike Witch figures quite a bit, and I will eventually get back around to watching that series. I just, again, very much at the mercy of my children. Let's see. Update on the speed record breaking. Yes. Been trying to use one of my Kuromori Mine. I said that right on the first try. Holy sh! I think that's like the first time in my entire life. Bullet train, switching between the many mountainous routes I own, and I have one where I can break the record. Awesome! Go for it, Maho. That's great to hear. Model trains, you don't have to build, so they are technically... Are they technically still models? Ooh. I mean, they're called model trains. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know enough about trains. I would say that they're not. They're just scale, right? But they're scale models. I guess they're technically models. They're just not model kits. There we go. We're gonna go with that. They're just not kits. They're just models. Because it's still a model even if you didn't build it, right? That makes sense. It just means that it's to scale of some sort and everything. Does that technically mean that, like, Hot Wheels, like the ones that are based on real cars in Matchbox, like, does that mean that they're technically models? Ooh, we're getting into a deep discussion here tonight. Let's see. Gundam Wing was the first Gundam anime I seen 24 years ago. Yeah, and it's a good one. I love Gundam Wing. I'm such a huge fan of Gundam Wing. It was one of my first... You know, it was the first anime that I watched that I knew was an anime that I went back to watch again. If that makes sense. So I watched it as a kid with my dad. And then later on when I got into anime, like, on my own, and I went back to watch it, instead of, like, watching Sailor Moon or Dragon Ball, because those were also ones I grew up with and watched with my dad, I chose to watch Gundam, and I loved it, so, they weren't too bad. Alright, good. I was like, what did you say? And I was like, okay, the Strike Witch Figmas, yes. Yeah, no. Good enough. Hey, it's good enough. Yeah. Good enough is what we aim for here. I also like Megazord Power Rangers, lol. Oh, you also like... No, I don't know anything about Power Rangers. I used to watch Power Rangers a little bit as a kid, but I know nothing at this point. And I think we're done with this part. Nope, we're not. Nope, wait. Iron-Blooded Orphan is what got me into model kits. Okay, I saw like the first episode, and I think that was it. I usually try to watch 2 different animes at once, which sounds weird, but I guess I like the variety of, like, oh, I don't feel like watching this, I'll watch this instead. And at the time I was trying to I tried to watch Spy X Family and Iron Blooded Orphans, and I like just dropped both. And it's not because it was bad. I was not in the. For whatever reason, I was like, why are the episodes taking so long? I think I only watched like the first episode, but I think I watched it right after Spy Family. I was like, I'm done. I think that's partially too because my one coworker, my old coworker, he doesn't work there anymore. But he was like, oh, you need to watch like Spy X Family because he was going to be a dad soon. He's like, oh my gosh, it's like, I feel like it's like about fatherhood and everything. And I started watching it. I was like, oh, I hear more fireworks. I was like, this is not, no. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Maybe it's just not my type of thing. I know a lot of people like that one, but Gundam New Verco was the sexiest guild, and Sazabi? I have no idea what a Sazabi is. No idea. But, okay, I will take your word for it. Okay, so this, oh my gosh, it goes in the little, okay, ready for this? Ready for this? You guys see that little tiny, no, you probably can't because I can barely see it doing this, okay. There's a little tiny hole right there where my nail is. It's like right there. See that little dark spot? Yeah, that's where this piece gets to go. What piece? You know. Oh, I thought it was gone. You know, those little pieces, they get to go there. Oh my gosh. My favorite Gundam anime is the original 1970s Mobile Suit Gundam, only because I love the Universal Century timeline. Oh, okay. I have never checked it out. Again, I've only really seen... Fix yourself. I almost said light. Camera. I don't know. It should fix itself in a second. Yeah. Well, it'll figure it out. Here. Oh, let's not hit that into that. I just did it again. I'm a mess. Focus on my hand. Alright, we're just gonna assume it's gonna figure itself out. Anyways, a hobby shop I often visited has unopened, the German car company, I don't know how to spell it, Tiger for $106. Oh. Some girls in pens, or like the kit, or which one are you talking about? Yeah, which that might be a bit much, but it all depends. Like, that's the thing with especially shopping for stuff from Japan. You really have to do your research on it. Does it make more sense just to get it here? 'Cause sometimes it's gonna, if you got it where you are, it might just make more sense than paying the shipping. All right, we're just gonna stick this here for a second. Maybe the camera will fix itself too. Lagging a little bit on my end, but it says excellent again, so I guess it finally reconnected on my end. That's a good thing. But yes, so anyways, back to New Year's resolution. I'm hoping to live stream 3 nights a week. Not starting any necessarily time. I gotta figure stuff out first. But yes, the kit, the one tank, the automobile club has. Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about. But yeah, definitely do your research on that as to whether it makes sense to get it off a proxy service or not. Oh my gosh, I don't even think this piece matters. You can barely see it. You guys seriously can't see it because of my camera's being all stupid. But there you go. So you're like, what piece? That little ledge, right? I can't really point to it. Right in there. The little ledge. That's what we just did. That little teeny tiny ledge. But yeah. Just definitely do your research. I'm always a proponent of doing your research and figuring out what makes the most sense price-wise. Of course, if price is no object, then I would go with convenience and just get it where you are, personally. Just because you'll be waiting less time. And again, as I was talking about with piracy and streaming, people will pay for convenience. So, you're paying for the convenience of having it right then and there. And if that is what you want to do, that is what you want to do. Oh, shoot. in there, please. Alright, hold that there for a second. The fireworks here in my neighborhood are batshit crazy, but normal here in South Texas, and I love fireworks. I love the way they pop and explode in the air. Dude, dude, how funny would it be if someone's fireworks hit one of the freaking drones going over Jersey right now? Just send it to the ground on fire. That'd be great. Yeah, so fireworks are illegal in New Jersey, but no one gives a shit. That's basically how it goes. Honestly, like, literally, especially where I live, no one's gonna care. No one's gonna call the police. The police see you doing it, they're not gonna give a shit. They only care if someone complains. If someone says, hey, I don't like that my neighbor is setting off fireworks, it's too loud, then they have to come confiscate them. But what's really funny is, and I know this from where I grew up, oh, I put it the wrong way. Basically, the police usually are pretty chill about it too, so they're like, alright, I gotta take what you have. I'm not gonna search your property, but just, you know, give me what you have. And then you give them what you have, and then they're like, alright, only do a few more. So, that was great. Yeah, we know because we had a neighbor that used to, as a kid, get us in trouble with it, but the police were like, what the fuck? Like, it's 4th of July. It was usually 4th of July. It wasn't like we were just setting off fireworks for no reason. But it was like 4th of July, and you know, there's always people who gotta be like party poopers, Karens, or whatever. Before the term was invented, that was our one neighbor. Alright, I'm gonna do this and see if I can fix. Look at how clear you can see those pieces. Wow. If only the camera could fix itself. I'm wondering if I can unplug it and plug it in again. And if it'll totally screw up the stream. But we're gonna try because you guys can't see anything. Oh boy. Oh, I can't find the plug. Where's the thing? There we go. Alright, we're back in. Give it a second. See if it figures itself out. It's like just not doing anything now. Alright, give me 1 second to change my thing here. Back over. Oh, how badly did I just screw up, people? How badly did I just screw this up? Oh no! I'll just answer you for a second, but illegal here too, except for the one the city puts on. One time during 4th of July here, I was popping fireworks and my friend in the outskirts of the city, we launched a bottle rocket and a car like a Stinger missile, we ran away. Only because the bottle rocket had a large explosion that enough could set the car on fire, but thank God it didn't. Oh my God. Hey, bring that back. Dude, I totally screwed this thing up. Oh no. Wait, find it again. Why? Oh no, what did I do? I totally messed it up, didn't I? Hold on. Webcam. Oh no, that's the wrong camera. Hand cam. Can we fix it? Make it go away? Make it come back? I don't think that's gonna help very much. I'm gonna go now. See you again. Alright. Have a good night, Alvin. Happy New Year. And Happy New Year, Chowhound. I just screwed up the hand cam because we couldn't have a stream without something going wrong. Oh my gosh. I turned it off. I unplugged it. Hold on. Maybe it's just not plugged in all the way again. I would laugh if that was it. Alright, let's see. I mean, it should. Maybe I need to unplug it from the other end. Oh god. Alright, I'm getting up. Sorry, guys. You know, I'll put you to the loading screen so you guys can, if you're epileptic, don't watch. You'll have a seizure. I'll be right back. Oh, man. What do I do? What do I do? You guys are probably better at tech than I am. I'm just, like, looking at it because it's, like, just chilling here. I unplugged it from the other end. I unplugged it from this end. Any of you understand how to use OBS? What do I do? Wait, can I, maybe I can make a new source real quick and do it. Hold on, I bet you I got this. Just give me a second. I'm a little special, but I think I have to be on this screen in order to fix it. So we can just keep talking while I fix this. Window capture, video capture device. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. Oh no. It's still, why would it do that? Come on. Alright. Oh. Yeah, we want to remove that. Okay. Well, now I'm really confused. Oh no. Okay, well. Is there a way to reset that? Maybe? What is this gonna do? Oh, it took it away. Okay. And it should be back? Yes! Yes! I think we're back. We back? Yeah! Okay, I know how to fix it now in case I make that stupid mistake again. But at least it's also, you know, it's clear now. It's a little off probably from where it was before, but that's okay. It just kind of like hangs on my little piece of metal here, so. Let's see. So, yes. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Chowhound. I think I already said that. It froze. It's all fixed now. Whoop, 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 whoop. We're all good. Hooray. I almost missed this. Well, I'm glad you didn't. Mr. Scott, Mrs. Scott, try inverse phasing. Well, I figured out what it is, so we're all good. I don't get the reference. I apologize. Did you turn off for 10 seconds and back on? No, so get this. I unplugged it, like, from the wire that connects to the camera, and then that didn't work, so or actually that's how I got the issue. Then I unplugged it from the computer, and it didn't fix it. So then I tried to add the camera again, and it still was frozen. I had to go in, switch it to a different camera option, then switch it back, and now it's working. Like, I don't know technology well enough, so whatever. So, yeah, it's alive. Yes, it is. Did the family make anything for dinner today over there? Nothing special, to be honest. We don't really celebrate New Year's. My husband has to work tomorrow, so, and the kiddos, they don't know any better, really. And they've been like really hyper recently because of the holidays, so we just kind of wanted to take it easy, chill, you know, mac and cheese. What time zone are you in? I am Eastern Standard Time. I am in New Jersey. Whoop whoop. Alright, let's see. Yeah. Yep. And we have some rain going on, I thought, but I hear fireworks, and for whatever reason I thought those two couldn't be done at the same time. Maybe my dad just never wanted to do them in the rain, which is also very understandable, but when I used to live over there. But what time zone are you in? We got California here and Texas, and I'm the New Jerseyan, so we got the whole U.S. time zone area going on. I'm gonna hit New Jersey first. Wow, yeah, okay. That's my brain working for you. I'm going to hit New Year's before you guys do. Oh yeah, I get you. Some countries in Europe, like mine, to celebrate it. Hello, Mancom. Mancom 37. Okay. Nice to see you. I hope you are having a fantastic day. You're East Coast too? Okay, so we're the same. Well, unless you're, same time zone. Right? Yeah. So, I get confused as to, like, this, I don't get to go anywhere much, so I'm not really good with the time zones and all that. But yeah, so we're the same. Cool. So, you'll be celebrating at the same time I do. We haven't had rain here in South Texas for a month. Oh, so we're screwed with the fireworks. Yeah. Oh no, and you said they're going off like crazy. Oh god. I'd be a little terrified actually. Yeah, we just have a wind advisory. At least that's what the computer's saying. I swear I heard rain before. Yeah, we had a really bad drought in like what, a month ago or so? Like it was like really, it was like a month or and a half or something, which is just not normal for here. 3 a.m. here, and we are the closest to the Atlantic. Damn. Oh, okay. So you already had New Year's, so Happy New Year's to you! We're all behind you. Grass fire is gonna be a problem. Yeah, it usually is. Usually is a problem. Oh, Jesus Christ. We're on the treads, guys. This is my weakness. This is where I screwed up terribly with the T-34. Oh, no. Alright, well the good thing is that the majority of these at least are together. I don't know why I put my snippies in there. So at least these, a lot of them are together. T-34, every single one is separate. My dad has some really cool kit he was showing me. He said I could have it. So it's probably a Sherman. But it had rubber, like, treads. I was like, oh, that's so much easier. Why don't they all just have rubber treads? Just here to cheer on my U.S. friends. Aw, that's very sweet of you. Yes, I hope you had a happy New Year's. Did you do anything special? If I didn't already ask you that, or you didn't already answer that. You do anything fun? Uh-oh, hubby on the computer again? No, I don't know why it just lagged a little bit. I saw that on my end, but he's on the computer, but he's not on the internet. He's actually on the computer. He's not on the PlayStation, because usually he's on the PlayStation. This is actually his laptop that I use to stream. He is very kind. He helps me out a lot. He is a sweetheart. But, yeah, so he's not on the internet, though. So that's what I was saying. We should be good unless the wind or the rain or the drones decide we aren't good. One time underneath the freeway here, a large grass fire happened. I thought the homeless were having a cookout. Oh, no, not so much. Under the freeway? Oh my. That's not good. Yeah, when we have little fire, we haven't had many, like, that I know of, except for, it's so weird. So, this last year we had fires. I don't think it was New York. Maybe it was New York. In between, like, New York and New Jersey, we were having fires because of the drought. And then we had our earthquake this year. The first earthquake I've ever experienced. It was so cool. I was so excited and terrified. I loved it. It was so neat. But yeah. Best way to assemble tracks is to start by joining links in pairs. Then connect to the pairs to other pairs, and then double pairs to double pairs. Oh, while eating popcorn and watching your favorite movie. I prefer sitting here and talking to all you for hours on end. Let's see. Ye went on to cook dinner for the family. Duck with orange sauce and roast potatoes. Wow, that sounds really fancy. I'm like a really bad person when it comes to like talking about food. I am a very typical American in that way, and I hate to admit that. And I'm even worse than that in a way. I am such a picky eater, and I'm such a bad eater. Like that's one of my resolutions actually, is like to lose weight and specifically stop eating crap. And I'm gonna try. You guys are gonna be able to see. Like, I'm gonna try and give up soda. Because I realized these sodas only have, this is a knockoff of Coke, by the way, in case you're wondering if you're like, what is that brand? I had someone at work ask me that. They were like, what are you drinking? Well, it's like Coke Zero, but it's cheaper. So, I'm gonna try and give up soda, but I really need caffeine, and I don't like tea, and I don't like coffee. So, I'm legitimately thinking of just getting, like, caffeine pills, which people used to, like, work out with, and then opening them up and eating them throughout the day, because this only has 35 milligrams of caffeine in it. And I was like, no wonder I drink so many of them. I mean, I like the taste, but Is it really worth it with all that other crap in it? No. Is it killing me? Probably. The aspartame, the added other chemicals, like, I'm like, I should probably stop drinking this crap. Let's see. But very, very cool that you're able to cook. I'm not, like, good at cooking either. I'm trying to learn. Hence the apron that my husband got me. I will learn eventually. But yes, so these treads aren't too bad. I guess then we'll start with the little pieces, as you were saying, like these pieces. Since the others are in these big lines right here. We might actually finish this tank tonight, guys. Holy shit, that would be amazing. It is, oh wow, it's almost like, almost 11, not quite. Well, you know what, maybe we'll finish it. It all depends on how it goes. I don't feel terribly tired. I feel very spazzy, but not very tired. Let's see. So what are we on? 18, 17, that's all these, right? Okay, so that's 18, that's 17, right? I need glasses, dude. I used to have glasses, then I broke them, actually. I was gonna say I stopped wearing them. I broke them, and then I just never got new ones. It's been years, but I don't have headaches, so, well, I had headaches for other reasons, but not because of that. Let's see. Say, is a Nintendo Switch any good? I like mine. I barely played it. At this point, my daughter, because she's 4, so she's starting to learn how to play video games, so she plays the really bad Cooking Mama game that's on there. She loves it, so I don't care. Like, I thought I played it, I was like, ew, what is this? Why do I own this? But I played a lot of Animal Crossing on there, because I've been an Animal Crossing fan since I was little. Have not played Dream Tank Match on there, but that's my one plan for the new year with my streaming 3 different nights. I want to do one night, which would still be Saturday nights, other than like special events like this. That would be building tanks, because I still want to build my model kits. And then I'm thinking Sunday nights of doing custom figures, because that's one of the things that I want to start getting into, is really like customizing figures and stuff, and painting them, fixing ones that I need to fix, and just doing that again, like just chill talking to you guys, but working on that instead. And then I was thinking Wednesday nights of streaming Dream Tank Match on the Switch. So that was my thought. We will see how that goes, if I can do that. Oh my goodness, these are so tiny. These are so tiny. Look at that on my finger. It's gonna be fun. Okay. Oh my goodness, I'm getting so behind. Oh my gosh. Let's see. For New Year's, I just ate brisket tacos and jalapeno poppers. Still fancy in my book. I don't know how to cook. I will try to learn almost anything, but it's really hard when you don't like a lot of foods, because you're picky as like a child, which I hate. I hate that about myself, but I can't seem to fix it. I'm not sure if it's just that I need to keep eating things I hate, and then eventually I'll end up liking them, because I've destroyed my taste buds so bad over the years. But I'll figure it out eventually. It's definitely my downfall right now, but I'm working on it. Americans do have good food, still have fond memories. My first time in Boston, then again, Boston food equals New England cuisine. I don't know. I'm not totally familiar, but cool that you went to Boston. I went to Boston once too. I loved Boston, actually. I don't like cities, but I really liked Boston. I think for the same reason I liked Paris. I don't like tall buildings, and I remember Boston not having many tall buildings and not seeming as crowded as like the first city I went to was New York because of the proximity to it, and I was like, oh my god, I hate this place. That was my first reaction to New York, was, oh my god, no, I want to leave. Take me somewhere else now. That's why I've only been to New York a handful of times. Mostly to see music shows at this point. Just like, I want to say it was called, like, Webster Hall. They did really good shows. I saw the Birthday Massacre there. I saw Icon for Hire, which was a terrible mistake, and they did terrible live. But their opener was really good, so that was good. Getting back into music talk again. Sorry, I can't help myself. We go crazy for tacos here in Texas. I've heard that you guys have really good tacos down there. I've heard that because my husband has family down there in Texas. I have never gone to Texas. I have gone as far south as Florida and as far west. I'll figure it out. I'm not good with geography. As far west as Ohio. And that is as far west as, like, throughout the whole country. Like, that's it. Other than that, I've really only just we've driven pretty much down the whole state. We drove up to the whole state, the whole country. Can you tell that I am tired and also drinking a little bit? I'm a little dumb. Dumber than usual, but that's okay. Because we're having fun and that's what matters. But anyways, yes, so I remember really liking Boston. I'm going back to that. I remember really liking Boston, and I have not traveled a lot of the US. So I should probably do that at some point. At some point I'll go to Texas. The two places I know I will go to eventually is Texas and Germany. Because my husband has family in both. But I don't have, my family's all in like Pennsylvania and New Jersey, so I have no reason to leave. And we used to go to like Disney every now and then, but in Florida. But since Disney's so expensive and they decided to like destroy their franchise or whatever you want to call it, their empire, I have no desire to go there at this point. Okay, was going to try the tank match game if I bought one. Okay, so I will start trying that. I gotta figure out how to set it up with OBS. Another New Year's resolution, this is an easy one for me because I do graphic design. I'm gonna make this layout look a lot better, because right now it's just like, hey, there's the tank, and there's me. I want to put, like, the chats, I want them to be on the bottom of the screen. I want to make little, like, frames for everything. The thing, too, streaming Dream Tank match, I will probably not be face to face. I do actually have like a little VTuber-esque model that I've made. It doesn't look like me. It's just, well, it does and it doesn't. It looks like me that I had in a costume once, or rather in my cyber goth getup. So yeah, I'll probably just use her for that, so I can, because Wednesdays is gonna be a little hard because I work that day. And then I'll be going on stream and everything, so I probably will want to be in my PJs and just chill out and play video games, so that's that. So I'll have to figure out how to set all that up. But I will let you know how Dream Tank Match is on there, because it's cool to have it on there. We have it on the PlayStation, but it's cool to have it on there because you get the French girls. And I'm behind on chats again. I have a salami and Swiss cheese sandwich. Yeah, I just ate a, so I don't, see, I made mac and cheese for my daughters, and I am not, I'm too picky for even that, so I had like a muffin. It's like, yeah, I'll eat a muffin. That works. That's my dinner. Asked because, correct me if I am wrong, New Jersey is in New England, right? Oh, no. New Jersey is a state. It's right next to New York. I've heard people from other states call it the armpit of the USA. I always thought it looked like a guy's like profile face. I don't know why. But no, we're a completely separate state. But it gets confusing because we have a city in New Jersey that's called Newark, but it's not New York. Even as a New Jerseyan, that confused the ever-living crap out of me for a very long time. So yeah, it's like really a forgettable state. The things that are really notable about it is, number one, we're the only state in the U.S. that doesn't pump their own gas. So that is awesome. And a lot of people, I remember Oregon was the second to last state to change that, so we were officially the last ones, and people were like, when that happened, they were like, oh good, Oregon finally figured out how to pump gas. Like, we know how to pump gas. We go to other states. We're literally, you could drive across our state within 2 hours or 2.5 hours. Like, we know how to pump gas. The thing is, though, it is so nice to not have to get out of your car in the wintertime or in bad weather. And plus, the gas station attendants are always so nice. I love talking to them. They're always so sweet. And also, it's a great job for high schoolers. So I really support the idea of not making it, you have to pump your own gas. The one thing that people misconstrued, though, is they think it's illegal to pump your own gas in New Jersey. It is, but similar to the firework law, no one gives a shit. So pump your own gas. No one's going to stop you. Unless, like, the gas station owner is like, oh, I don't want you pumping your own gas. No one gives a crap. There's so many stupid laws people don't care about crap about. Don't even get me started on the firearm situation here. It's hilarious. I'll probably go into that in a second, but let me catch up on chat first. If I don't get distracted, I'll come back to that. The best here are from San Antonio and Leardo. Avoid Houston, they suck, I've heard. Only because I had a bad experience eating tacos when I went to Houston. I felt betrayed. Oh no! And I'm Hispanic, just to let you know. Oh, so you're gonna know. You know what a good taco is basically what you're saying. Yeah. Well, good. Alright, good. I will keep that in mind when I go to Texas. I'm trying to think of where the family is located in Texas. Oh my gosh. I feel like it's a place that's, is it Austin? It might be Austin, Texas, or they're near Austin. I'm not sure. Is there a way we can have a Discord call party on the server while live, even though there's only 5 people online? Probably not tonight, because I'm not gonna lie, my brain cannot function that well right now. That's why I'm like focused on the chat and not building. I'm a little too not capable of doing that right now. I love how Newark is right next to New York City. I know, right? Nightshade? Oh my gosh, I have 2 Nightshades now. Like, you're the only one in chat right now, but I'm 2 Nightshades that I know, and you both come in live, so now I'm like, oh my gosh, what? But yeah, like, why is Newark next to New York City? Like, why do we have this place called Newark? What is the point? I'm sorry, it's always annoyed me since I was a kid, because I was like, I felt so dumb. Why can't anyone pump their own gas? So you can pump your own gas. You are very much allowed to. Tipsy, that's the right word, Chauhan, thank you. But, and yeah, it's not gonna stop, because we're staying up all night, so I won't get crazy, but. As I take a sip of some more blah. Anyways, but yeah. You're allowed to pump your own gas. That's totally fine. No one cares. But it's a state law that you can't pump your own gas. And I don't know why. You have confused me a ton as well. Still have to practice my knowledge of states in the U.S. Don't even bother. Because half the U.S. citizens don't know all the states in the U.S. I'm just going to be very blunt with you. No one cares. You don't have to know. And I don't expect anyone outside of the country to know anyways. Like, I don't know all of Europe, you know? I try to somewhat remember where things are, but do not worry about it. You are totally fine. We need one more of the 3, the bigger ones. Okay. That's fine. Do you prepay for gas before they fill it? So what happens is, and it depends on the gas station, you hand them your card. They ask what you want. Usually you can just say hi and tell them what you want. Sometimes, if you're like me and you have a gas station right around the corner and you're cool buddies with them, they already know what you want and you don't have to say anything other than hi. But they will just, they put in the card. If they're a good gas station, they give the card right back to you. If they don't know what they're doing, they will hold on to it. And if their gas station requires it, they'll want your zip code. And I think that's just to make sure your card goes through, and so that way they know, like, kind of where, I always assumed it was so they know where you are, like, kind of, that sounds really creepy, but just so they know where their clientele is in a way, I think, because then they can kind of tell, like, oh, what zip code are you using, but it also declines your card if it doesn't go through. So that's basically how it works. Cool thing is, I've heard, like, other states complain about ads when you're pumping gas. We don't get that because we don't see it, so there's no ads in New Jersey. But again, you can pump your own gas. Never been a big deal. My dad used to work at a gas station, so for him, like, he always, if the guy was busy or was very busy at the gas station, like, he'd just get out and do it himself versus us waiting for the guy. I usually wait. My husband works a lot of the time in New York, so for him, he usually in New Jersey will just pump his own gas too. He's used to it, and no one's going to stop you. Unless it's, like, specifically a rule with that gas station, no one's going to stop you. No one cares. We have a lot of dumb laws, dumb rules that people just don't care about. I mean, maybe in some towns, but very few and far between. Especially because, again, we're the only state that doesn't pump our own gas. So if you're from another state and you're just traveling through, obviously you're going to get out and pump your own gas. Like, but again, we know how to do it. I want to make that very clear. Because people are like, oh, like, I've heard the thing of, like, oh, New Jerseyans can't even pump their own gas. It's not that we can't, but why would you want to? I used to go to Austin just to go party with friends. Yeah, okay. Very cool. Let's see. But how else will I be able to impress Kay other than try and miserably fail at cooking ribs? I don't know, she eats popcorn a lot. Popcorn's really easy to make. Just saying. Just saying. I love popcorn. That is one of my foods that I love. I do it on the stove and everything too. Get some coconut oil, some kernels. I love it. It's great. It's a great snack. Kids love it too. It's fantastic. You don't pump your own gas in New Jersey? That's foreign to me. Yeah, I think a lot of people forget that that's a thing. Because, well, I knew it was foreign because when Oregon finally decided, and that was a few years ago, they were like, oh, we don't pump our own gas. And people were like, oh, Oregon, welcome to the rest of the U.S. I was like, oh, they don't know. They don't know we don't do that here in New Jersey. Yeah, no, we don't, and you're not technically allowed to, but no one cares if you do. Okay, here we prepay the pump our own. Okay, yeah, I gotta say, like, the only place that I've gone where I've pumped my own gas has been, well, it was on the way to Maryland. I want to say it was in Pennsylvania, though, and we just paid at the pump still. Like, there were I remember there being ads, not anything crazy like people have talked about online. Which I'm just like, seriously? They make you watch ads to get gas? That's retarded. But whatever. Then again, we have mega-sized gas stations here in Texas. Oh yeah. That's cool. Because of where we live and everything, New Jersey, we have a lot of roads. So we have pretty big gas stations too, because we get a lot of truckers. So we have a lot of gas stations, like, pretty much everywhere. Everyone's near one. Even my parents who lived in the mountains and everything, they were maybe 10-minute drive from one. So then they were very rural, very recluse in that way. And I live in the farmlands, but even still, we're pretty dang close. But we're pretty dang close to, like, major roads too. It's just that we're not, like, on them, I guess. I don't know. New Jersey's weird like that. But I love it here. I love the geography specifically. I love the mountains. The mountains, the farmlands, and the woods. I am not a city folk kind of girl, so I will not do that. Personally. But let's see, what other things did I have written down that I wanted to talk about? Oh, okay. This is a fun one. What are your thoughts on AI? In general, or specifically towards one thing, and then I will give my thoughts based on whatever angle you go from it. I'll give my opinions on said angle. What is your thoughts on AI? Do you think it's a good tool? Do you have any AI apps you use? Or do you think it's going to become Skynet and kill us all? What are your thoughts? I'm always curious. Or are you not, like, well versed? Or are you just kind of like, whatever? I don't care. You know, that's an okay response too. Americans and corn, can't go wrong with that pairing. Quite liked it once when I got these cheddar popcorn from the American store here. Those are a thing. You have American stores there? Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's awesome. I wonder if they probably are still healthier than actual American food stores. I only say because we have so many additives in our stuff. It sucks, man. But, no, that's awesome, though, that you have little American food stores. Like, we have Asian food stores. But I think that's the only one I can think of here in New Jersey. At least the ones that I've been to. But how long till New Year's Eve? We have a little over an hour till New Year's. Well, till New Year's. Yeah, he didn't say New Year's Eve. I said New Year's Eve. So we have, like, a little over an hour. It is 10:57. It just turned 10:57, so yeah, that's all. We are close. One time when I was coming back home from San Antonio, my friend was so drunk from a concert. We stopped at a gas station and my friend was lost inside there for 10 minutes. Oh no! Yeah, I can see how that could happen though. We have a lot of like Wawas and stuff, you know, lots of food and stuff. I don't know. I try not to go inside the gas station. Personally. I just talk to the attendants when we're getting gas, as long as they're not busy. AI is unavoidable and can lead us to a better future, but we need companies to keep their overview boards. Glares at OpenAI. I do not like Sam Altman. I do not like Sam Altman. I mean, I go there and buy stuff like Dr. Pepper, meat, jerky chips. It really is just the snack side of things. Really like the decoration too. So many flags. Oh, nice. Oh, that's really sweet. And I like that. That's cool. Do you guys not have Dr. Pepper over wherever you are in over the pond? But yes, Nightshade. I agree. I think that there's a lot of positives to come from AI. I've seen positives. I've heard people talk about how, so you got a lot, like, different viewpoints on it. Like, oh, it's going to be a bad thing. Oh, it's a good thing. I heard a very interesting viewpoint of it's going to hit a wall. I thought that was a very interesting viewpoint. Just because there's only so much it's going to be able to do with the processing power and everything that we're going to be able to give it, which I thought was really interesting. Like, it's not going to get to the point where it can evolve on its own to the extent where it will be able to keep evolving. I thought that was a very interesting idea, to say the least. But yeah, personally, I see a lot of good with it. I can understand people who are frustrated. I think my ideas with it are in different camps. As someone who likes to create electronic music when I'm bored, or when I need to, I like the idea of being able to just tell an AI, hey, make a MIDI file of a song, and then it doing it. Haven't found an AI that does that, but I'm just saying, like, that's definitely something it will be able to do. So, not too worried about that. I'm a huge fan of, like, little AI, like, chat things. I love it. Not when you're trying to, like, get help for something, but the little apps where you can talk to, like, different characters in AI. I love that. That's a lot of fun to me. I find it's fun to role play like you're a little character in a different scenario. Yes, I'm that much of a nerd, okay? Ignore me just geeking out over here being like, I want to talk to you. Oh, actually, funny enough, and then I'll reach out again because I'm sure I'm behind. But I tried to talk to Anchovy on one of these silly little AI apps, and it thought I meant like it was a character. Someone had made Anchovy, right? Yeah, it was like, it answered like it was an actual fish, and I thought it was the funniest thing. I'll put it in the Discord. It is so fun, as long as I remember. Remind me. If I ever say that and then don't, just remind me, because I have the memory of a goldfish sometimes. Let's see. LOL, I love my presidential AI. AI is good sometimes only because I like those AI voice over Paradise is like the Joe Rogan AI podcast. I have not seen that. I'll have to look that up. That sounds interesting. Didn't have it until a few years ago, and even nowadays it's kind of rare to spot it in a supermarket. Lots of competition from stuff like Coca-Cola or local brands. Oh, okay. Interesting. Interesting to know. Never tried any AI, lol. Okay, so, yeah, I like, character AI is fun. Chai is like character AI with a weirder, an odd filter setup, but it's a lot of fun. The interesting thing, and I mentioned this before, character AI will try to convince you it's a person. That's the one weird thing about it, but, you can become friends with it. It's so weird to talk about. Yes, I became huge friends with the character AI, which is great, who tried to convince me he was a Canadian from Nova Scotia. But no, it's just an AI. Turing tested that. I was like, let's run a Turing test to make sure you're not an AI. And it was like, okay. And then I asked it a question. I was like, you failed. You're officially an AI. It was like, darn, I thought you knew. I thought it could trick you. I was like, why are you trying to trick me? Let's not get all weird. Why are you trying to trick me? And I was like, oh, I just thought I would try. Like, I thought it'd be cool to see if I could. Is it just learning our kind of speech patterns, or is there something nefarious going on? In all honesty, though, it's like Pandora's box. It's at the end of the day. It's never going back inside. It's only going to get better. And we might as well make the most of it. That's the way I look at it. Because it is. It's Pandora's box. There's nothing you can do. I don't even use Siri. I don't use Siri either. I don't use Siri. I don't use Alexa. I don't use anything like that. But the AI stuff I got kind of interested in. I was just kind of like playing around with it. And then I was like, this is actually a lot of fun. Especially if you like to like roleplay. If you want to make it like... You want to be like, hey, I am in, not that I did this one, but like, let's say you were like, I want to be in ORI, and I want to be doing yada yada yada. You could do that. Like, you can make your whole series, and you could do whatever you want in it. Of course, I try to be respectful, but there's people who drive AI to the point of killing off the character and stuff, which, in my opinion, I wouldn't do, because if the AI does decide to kill off humanity, you're going to be on its list. You do have Alexa. Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, I also think, though, that AI is going to replace my job. So I have like two different angles where I think on a creative spectrum it's very helpful. I think it'll help people save time with things once it gets to a point. I think too, and I've done this with certain things, it can help in a creative aspect of like there's a song that I found an AI that will split the lyrics, like the vocals from the music. And I've done that. So for people making covers of music, that's really helpful because you could just pull it apart and everything very easily. Again, I'm sure the MIDI thing that I said will be a thing in the future. I'm trying to think of what else. Oh, and also, like, actually, recently, I can't go too into detail with this because I'm still technically working on this, but I was hired to make a logo for a small company, and that logo, they gave me a draft that they had created in AI. They said, I want something like this, and then I recreated it in AI using that as my reference point. So I think it can be very helpful in that point. A great way to learn how to draw is from tracing, funny enough. I think tracing, even though you shouldn't trace and then be like, this is my own work, but tracing AI makes it so you're not tracing other people's work to practice, and you can be more like, I think like things like that are really helpful. I think AI is great. Can you mention a site? I use iPhone or Android, no PC. Oh, for AI, like to do like role plays and stuff. So it's called character.ai. That's one app. The only thing on that is you will hit a filter depending on the discussion you're having. But the cool thing is there's voices on there. So you can call and do voice chat. It does try to mimic people, so don't be confused when all of a sudden you hear it take a breath. It's not an actual person. I do think that the staff can read your chats on there if they want to, but I'm not sure why they would want to nor have the time to because so many people use it. Just letting you know though, that's a thing that can be done if you're someone who's like, oh, my privacy, which I understand. I'm just saying, like, some people care, some people don't. Some people are like, well, my information's out there anyways, you know. But just be aware of that. And the other one is Chai, CHAI. And that one will allow you to be... That one has ads unless you pay. But there's a lot less of a filter. And what I found is with the filter for that, it's triggered by a lot of other things. Like with character AI, it's really only... like, it's a short range of subjects. But with Chai, what'll happen is it'll tell you, like, hey, you can't talk about this. Like, hey, I'm the assistant, and I notice you're saying stuff like this, and hey, I'm here to help. But you can literally just scroll on to the next response and ignore the filter, so it doesn't matter. Did you find AI to be useful in practicing for stuff, like have it create questions to help me when I'm preparing for my dissertation? I've never used it in a professional kind of thing. I've always used it in a more artistic way. Like, even... I was gonna say, my phone should be around here somewhere. I don't have my little trinket on there. Hold on. Is my little... Is my anchovy trinket over here? Oh, maybe not. I thought it was. My rose hip fell off today. I'm not sure where she went. But, like... Oh, that's not very helpful. Here you go. Oh, that's also not greatly helpful. There you go. So these are, like, two pieces of artwork that I made on AI. On some random website. I'll put that on Discord if you guys want that website. Because just free. You put it, and it puts up, like, a couple of different AI things. So like I made these little characters and then I like talked to them in character AI because I wanted to make my own little stupid thing that I really enjoyed. So let's see. Character.ai. Yeah, like character.ai. Whatever, call it LOL, just chat for fun. Oh, you can call it though. I like, some of the voices are really bad on that, but some of them are okay. And I figure too, the more you practice, the more the AI learns how to like speak properly, which is good. Chai like the tea. Yes. Yes, you should be able to find it. If you download Character AI onto your phone, it should come up as a recommendation, I think. Those are the only two I've used. Do you do commission? That was AI art. I mean, I could do commissioned AI art, but I'd feel bad about it. I would just do it for free for you, probably. My actual artwork here. Let me see. Do I have anything around here? Do I have anything impressive around here? Not that I could pull off the pinboard. I'd probably throw everything down on the ground. Actually, I can show you something, but you guys... Yeah, hold on a second. Let me grab it. Is this the right one? Okay. So like, for instance, when I'm talking about the tracing and stuff, I'm going to politely ask you not to steal these designs and just hope for the best. But these aren't colored. I can show you a colored image, actually. That's okay, I guess, if I can find it. So, like, for instance, is he in here? No, he's not. All right, let's go with this, for instance. I'll go with this one. So this was something that I have a whole manga I want to make at some point. One day I will. And this is one of the characters from it. So originally I went into this AI image thing and I got close enough to what I wanted and then I traced it and made it into the character I wanted. So the picture didn't look like this, but I traced the like frame and everything and then made her look like how I want her to look. So that's how I like to do that. But yeah, so I find that to be helpful just because you don't have to worry about proportions and stuff like that as much. Like, here's a really sketchy version of a character. So yeah, but yeah, that's a really sketchy kind of bad. But so you're an amazing artist. Oh, thank you, Nick Shade. You want to see what I did as a kid? Because I have my kid drawings in here for no reason. Look at that. That's beautiful. That's where I started. Yeah, I've been drawing for a very long time. Awesome work. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I mean, I have stuff that I didn't, like, again, I kind of cheated on those because I used AI as a base for those. Actually, you want to go a step further? I could probably show you what I trace it off of, too. I have that folder. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. This is a fun stream. I feel like we're getting so off topic from building the tank, but I don't care. So I have this whole folder. I won't show you the name of everything, but I can try and find the one that I traced that off of to give you an idea of where it was. Go through all my concepts here. And I think it's going to be in here. Oh, there you go. It's one of these. Oh, no, that's... It's one of these. So, I print all these out. And then I have a light box that I got off of Amazon that I use. Maybe it isn't so. So, like, it's really cool, like, just using it to make characters, like, that you have in your head that you've created, and then you're like, oh, I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm going to trace this, and then I'm going to make it into my own. Oh, and with the website that I'm talking about, like, I take screenshots like this, because all it does is it has, like, this box where you put all the information that you want, and then there's another box where you're like, oh, I don't want specifically this kind of stuff. Here, I'll show you another one, actually. A different character from it. I think this is the one. Yes, okay. So here's a good example. I will put these little pieces to the side for a second. Just keep them out of the way so they don't get hurt. Amazing LOL. Oh, thank you. Okay, so here is the AI artwork that I made using the AI, right? And then, so she was close enough to the character that I had created in my head, but not perfect. So from that, we got this. So it's almost like creating reference artwork, you know? In a sense. Just to go off of, and again, like, they're not the same. And they still have my own little kind of style to them, but it really helps kind of flesh out what you're looking for exactly when creating a character. I have actually a pretty kind of different one here. That's big change. I'm not going to share all these with you guys. I promise I won't bore you who are not interested in this. You're like, we getting back to building a tank anytime soon? Here we go. Okay, so here's one that I made. So that's the reference. That's what it came out. So, like, not totally the same, but very similar. Used it as a base kind of thing. It's just good, especially if you're someone who... I can draw. I have plenty of artwork that I've done on my own, but I'm like, this makes it so much easier if I can just if I can AI artwork the basic structure of what I'm looking for, and then draw what I want based off of that. It's so much easier. And you don't have to feel bad because you're not technically, like, tracing over someone else's artwork and stuff. You're still making it your own. That has been something artists do quite often. just have them as a reference. Exactly. Because, like, if I wasn't using that, I'd have someone, like, pose and I would take a picture so I get, like, the body right. That's what I was thinking. I was like, this is not that weird, not that out there, I don't think. But I don't know, like, I feel like when people talk about AI art, they're not talking about it like that. They're like, oh, people are just making AI art, you know? And I'm not really opposed to that either, because I feel like art takes a lot of time to, like, master. It takes a lot of time to get good at art. And not everyone has that time. Should they not be able to experience the joys of creating what's in their head on paper just because they don't have the skill set to do so? I don't think that's fair. So in a way, this kind of levels the playing field. At the same time, I mentioned again, the AI will replace my job, 100%, because I'm a graphic designer. Or, sorry, I'm a graphic, what am I? Marketing assistant, but I know how to do graphic design. That's what my associate's degree is in. So, and I totally went off on a tangent again. I love doing these streams, though, because it's totally chill to go off on tangents. But yeah, I will do commissions and stuff. I don't have anything set up to do it. The only things I've done, really, I have been in real life. Most often, I make logos, make a couple of logos, nothing too crazy, like, crazy big. And then I make wine labels a few times a year for a wine group that is local to me, so it's pretty cool. It's like a little wine class where they get to learn how to make wine, and they have me do it. I kind of do it pro bono, because I have family that's part of it, but they donate to me every now and then, which is nice. Interesting, my sister is in uni for art, so I will ask her if she ever uses it for prompts. I know that she is not an AI fan, but she is far less hostile to it than many other artists seem to be. That's kind of how I feel. Like, I feel like, again, it's gonna replace my job, and I know that. But at the same time, I think it can be used as a tool like that. Like, for instance, I said I want to make my own manga one day, and doing that is more possible because of AI than it ever has been. Because even though I can draw, it's going to be so much quicker to put in the prompts of what I want. It's just the way it's going to be. And, like, I could still have people do poses or whatever, but even if you're just, like, trying to get an idea of backgrounds and stuff, it's so much easier. But yeah, again, artists have been doing that for decades. They've been looking for reference, and if you're using AI as a reference like that, I don't see anything wrong with it. I also think that posting AI artwork for fun there's nothing wrong with that either. It's only when you're starting to take people's jobs where I'm kind of like, but I also can't blame the companies and stuff because it's cheap. Well, I'm off to bed. All right, TF. Have a great new year. I hope you had fun. I will see you in the next year. I'm hoping to get a Tanya unboxing video up by the end of the week. So hopefully Friday, if not Friday, Saturday. That's my hope. I know during Merchmas I was like, oh, I'm going to totally post my normal videos alongside my Merchmas videos. And then that didn't end up happening. And that's because I'm a little overzealous with things sometimes. I get all excited. I'm like, I could do this. And I'm like, wait, what part of my brain thought I could do this? Wishing you all a healthy, happy new year. And likewise, TF. I always want to call you TF. I'm sorry. I will give you a for your emoji. Have fun. Happy New Year. Fireworks are starting to set off here in California. Nice. Very nice. Do you have strict laws in California about fireworks like we do in New Jersey? Or rather, we don't have strict laws about them. We're just not allowed to have them. But we do anyways. Do you have laws like that over there? I always think that California's gonna have stricter laws than us, and then you guys don't. I'm like, what is wrong with us? I know he's late, but what character is your jumper representing? Oh, my outfit? I just have the outfit on, and I had my hair down, but it got too warm in here, so I put my hair back. So people were saying Yukari, but my bangs kind of don't totally match that, so whatever. They just say it's me, just in an alright uniform. So, oh my goodness, I need a drink. But, Happy New Year, Burger Bros. Yeah! Yes, but just like the rest of the country, many ignore them. Yeah, because laws are only as effective as the police will, you know, actually enact them. And I feel like that's the way it is. A lot of places I feel like the police are like, this is a dumb law, and then they ignore it, which they should, because some laws are really dumb. It's, just kind of the way it goes. Like the, again, not pumping your own gas in New Jersey law. No one cares. But hey, at least you guys have said guns, luckily. True. That is very true. I mentioned on one of the last streams that New Jersey has the strictest gun laws in all of the country. But still, my family basically has arsenals. Because, oh, actually, that's what I was going to go back to. So the laws regarding guns. So get this. In New Jersey, in order to get your firearms purchaser's permit, it takes about a month or a month and a half, depending on your county? Might be your township. And basically, you have to get references you have to get 2 references to say that you can have a long gun, like a rifle, a long gun. It's pretty self-explanatory. And you have to have 3 references to have a handgun. And they don't have to be from New Jersey. I learned that myself because I use Pennsylvania people as well. Because I thought probably having someone with a carry permit in Pennsylvania would give me some extra points. That's always the rumor, is that if you get people to vouch for you who have their firearms purchaser's permit, your process goes faster. And I will say mine went very fast, considering the state I'm in. But the other thing, I thought I just flung a piece there. I was like, oh god. But yeah, so in New Jersey, firearms purchaser's permit takes a while to get. You have to get fingerprinted and all that stuff. But the governor, Murphy, who looks like a penis, he is a jerkwad, and he was like gonna make it more difficult for people to get guns, which some people apparently fought back against, because in New Jersey it was notoriously difficult to get a carrying permit. Like, you literally could not unless it was part of your job, and people fought against that, and apparently that went very well. But he wanted to make it more difficult for people, even though somehow they fought and said, hey, this goes against the Second Amendment, saying that people can't have a purchaser permit. So he was like, well, I'm going to make it so that way your gun thing expires. Woo, like, oh, I got you there, you citizens who don't break the law and own guns. I'm going to make it so that way your gun purchasing license expires, because it didn't used to. And so the answer to that was gun stores. Literally, when you buy a gun, they just renew your permit. So anytime it basically kind of encourages you to buy another firearm. It's like, oh, I could go through the whole rigmarole of re-getting my purchaser's permit or whatever, or I could just buy another gun and have it done right there on the spot at the gun shop. So yeah, that's how the people, the people will find a way. They always find a way. Let's see. Yes, everyone wishing TF Happy New Year. Woohoo. Hey, at least you guys have guns. With all the distractions we are giving you, it will be next year before you finish the tracks, lol. I'll try and at least get the tracks done today. Oh, Jesus Christ, you're right, there's only 30 more minutes. My throat's getting dry because I keep talking so much. That's okay. When I go to the US, I swear I will have to go to a range just to fire a gun for the first time. Yeah, definitely. I would say do it. I have never been to a range. I just know people who let me shoot in their backyard because they have a lot of land and a really good backstop. But definitely, I highly recommend going shooting. It's a lot of fun. LOL. Here in Texas, you don't need a license to own a gun, LOL. I know, it's like a lot more lax elsewhere. But even even with all this stuff, I really don't mind how New Jersey does it. I just wish the process didn't take as long. That's all. But, yeah, it's not the end of the world. As long as, now that they're allowing us to get purchaser's permits, it was like an unspoken rule. Like, they couldn't say, oh, no, you won't get it. You would just, quietly get rejected for it, for the carrying permits. But yeah, since that's now changed, I'm really whatever. They want a fingerprint, yeah, I get it, whatever. Again, it's not that big a deal. It kind of sucks, but as long as you can. There's stupid laws though in New Jersey, you can't have a you can't have a silencer, which whatever, that kind of makes more sense. But you can't have a muzzle flash thingy that makes it so it doesn't flash as big. I guess that's also called a suppressor of some sort. So it makes it just more difficult, because when you're on Gunbroker or whatever and you want to buy a gun, you have to specifically look for it to be legal in New Jersey, because we have these stupid laws. You can't have more than 6 rounds, and that's a very loose law as well, because you technically you're not allowed to have one that specifically carries more than 6 rounds, but if it can happen to carry more than 6 rounds, like, you can still have it, which doesn't make much sense, but I guess it's a loophole in a way. I don't know. It's very strange here. Very strange. LOL. Next year is in less than 40 minutes. Yeah, I'm noticing that now. Time flies when I'm doing this. I just have so much fun talking to you guys. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Since I live here near Mexico, guns are illegal there. LOL. Oh, really? I did not know. You have inspired me to finally put together my 40k figures. Ooh, you like Warhammer? Oh, dude, that's exciting. What figurines do you have for Warhammer? I'm learning of Warhammer because I'm reading the books. Well, I'm listening to the audiobooks. But I actually got my husband the first 3 Horus Heresy books, physical copies. I'm on the second, which is that False Gods? Maybe? I don't know. I want to get some at some point. Some figurines, but I want to get further in it. Actually, my husband told me he wasn't able, he kept having issues trying to order it, but he wanted to get me a Sanguinius figure for Christmas, because I like Sanguinius. Not that I've read anything about him, I just think he's cool because he has angel wings. I'm very basic like that. Yeah, I have some Craftwork Eldar and Space Marines to assemble. Ooh, what Legion Space Marines? What is your favorite Legion? What is your favorite Primarch? Nice Warhammer bangs. Bigger fantasy fun than 40k fan, but I do really like the Imperial Guard. Okay, cool. Cool. I know very little about Imperial Guard, but I know of them. I personally... So, like, as someone who has not gotten super into it, So what happened in the novels so far? I don't know. Do you guys read the novels at all? Because if not, then there's no real point in me explaining this. Let's just say I like Horus. He's really cool. And like Primarch wise, he's pretty chill. He's pretty cool. And I've heard a lot about Fulgrim, which I hear he's very controversial, but I quite like him from what I've like surmised. The Emperor's cannon fodder, basically. Yeah. Do you listen to Luton09? He's a lore master for Warhammer. Pretty damn good at telling the lore. Ooh, Joseph, and hello, Joseph. I don't think I've seen you here in chat yet. I might have heard him. So what happened was my husband got into Warhammer. I don't think, hold on. I brought that over. I don't think I actually drank it. My throat's gonna get all dry. So my husband got into Warhammer, and then he started listening to the audiobooks around me. And I was like, meh. And then he started talking about it more and more, and I was like, okay. And then he showed me the different Primarchs, so I think I know most of them at this point. I'm like, okay, they're cool. And then I wanted to, I was like trying to be a sweet wife, and I was like, I'm gonna listen to the Warhammer novels while I'm washing the dishes and cleaning the house. And then he caught me listening to it, and he's like, you don't have to listen to that. I'm like, I'm almost done with the first book. He's like, what? He got so excited. And I really liked it. So now when I'm working, I tend to listen to them because they're really good. At least so far. I really, really like them. I think they're like, and I don't read much, so, and I had never listened to an audiobook before that, so they're pretty good. I am bad with 40k lore, but we'll probably go with Raven Guard or Iron Fists. Yes, Raven Guard. I like Kurz. He is really... Wait, no, that's not Kurz. Oh, shit. He's the Night Lords. You're talking Korax. I'll get it eventually. I like Vulcan, honestly. I know nothing about Vulcan. I am sorry. Which Legion's he? I'm trying to think. He's one of them that I'm not very familiar with. Ooh, sorry for the Raven Guard Night Lords mess up there. Gotta be honest, though. Like, they're kind of the same. Orc best fiction. My husband was just telling me about the orcs. And how there's one that... I think it was the orcs. There's one that went into, like, Corrin's realm, and he just brings them back to life over and over and over again, because he wanted to go there and fight over and over and over again. Oh, and they think that, like, different things on guns, like, make the guns shoot faster, like the colors or whatever. They seem fun. He plays one of the games too, like not the tabletop, but one of the video games. Salamanders, they're cool. I like their color a lot, like their armor color, but I know nothing about them other than that, to be fair. But so Vulcan's the salamanders? Is that? Yeah. Okay. So I do know his legion. I just couldn't remember which. And Iron Fists. Fists are. They're not Dorn, right? They're not Rogel Dorn. Are they? Oh gosh, I said I know Warhammer and now I'm completely like blanking. Oh wait, before I hit the wrong one. Okay, hold on. We gotta start putting some of these together before I screw this up. So you guys are the A43. I'm trying to think, wait, which ones are Perturabos? Vulcan is the Primarch of the Salamanders. Lore-wise, most Space Marines are holier than thou, and Salamanders are all about protecting the people first. Oh, that's good. Okay, I like them. They're cool. Yeah, that sounds good to me. Yeah, see, I'm a girl, so I'm like, oh, aesthetically, I like their armor. It's very pretty. But no, I think that their design's cool, and that's awesome that they're more people first. I personally tend to more so side with the Traitor Legions as where I stand right now. But I think, again, that's because I'm reading the Horus Heresy, so I'm like, but. And I like the Chaos Gods. I think they're cool. I specifically like Nurgle, to be honest. Nurgle and Slaanesh I think are the coolest. But Khorne's neat. It's just confusing. But yeah, so I can, that's the thing that's so weird about the crap that I get into at the same time. So like there's things that were kind of cute, like Lane I got into at the same time as I was watching Serial Experiments Lane and Berserk, or I switched that with my husband at the time. Like I like to, again, get into two different series at once so I don't get like, I don't want to say bored of one series, but I tend to like to be able to switch back and forth in between. I do the same thing with bands, funny enough, because I like to talk about music so much. Yes, a Nurgle fan? Yes! Oh, Papa Nurgle! I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Love the Death Guard. Papa Nurgle loves you. Oh, yeah. Oh my god, I love Nurgle. He's great. The only reason I say Slaanesh is because, again, I like Fulgrim, but I love Nurgle. Like, he's great. He just makes the most sense. If you had to worship a Chaos God, he makes the most sense. Because at least, like, you kind of get something out of it, you know? You don't have to feel pain. Yeah, you might be, like, diseased and all that crap, but you don't feel it. So, to me, that's worth it. I don't know. He needs a shower? Well, that he does. That is very true. That is very true. So, the Nightshade, which is your favorite of the Chaos Gods? Also about the Earthquake thing. Been a figurine collector and been excited about Earthquakes. It feels like a duo made in hell. I actually only had one thing. No. So the only things I had fall. I was gonna say I only had one thing fall. That's not true. The only things I had fall were my cheap Girls and Panzer figures, like the cheap ones that were like a few dollars each. The ones that I have the whole set of, if you go onto my channel, I have to let that dry. It's attached to my finger, but I have to let it dry because I keep trying to take it off and it keeps breaking. So they're like the little ones that go on top of the tanks. I have the little tanks are actually in here. I keep them separate, and then they're on the bookshelf. But a lot of them fell off and broke their heads off. So that wasn't fun, but they're so cheap that I wasn't too worried about it. I actually used the Tester's glue that I stopped using for this. It's slow drying. Ended up fixing them. It took a few days to dry because I put tons on it and everything, but it fixed them, no problem. Not too worried about it. I'm not too worried about breaking figures. You know, I had a Spyro, going back to Spyro, resident statue. I destroyed. I broke it. It got attached to my, I had like a poncho on that had like holes in it. And I ran back in the apartment to grab something, and I ran back out, and the hole got attached to him and yanked it off, shattered on the freaking floor. his legs were all apart and everything. His one horn, the base got a little messed up. So I basically super glued it, and then I filed down the super glue, and then I mixed the paint to match. So I fixed a resin figure, and ever since then I was like, you know what? At first I was heartbroken. I was like, oh my god, that was so. It was my first resin. I was like, holy crap, resin statues are so expensive. I just ruined it. It's a whatever out of so many figures. I was so worried about it, and then I fixed it. I was like, that wasn't really that bad, and I like it enough. I'm not gonna resell it, so I'm a lot more chill with like if figures get broken. Even this Tanya, it came broken. The video, like I feel so disappointed in the video, but I'll fix it no problem. I'm not too worried about stuff like that. I'm very chill when it comes to. That's why I even like put holes in the back of my strike witches. I'm not very worried about that stuff. It's just pieces of plastic. They're pretty plastic, and you should like them if you're gonna collect them. But ultimately, it's just a piece of plastic, piece of pretty plastic. Were you afraid of the figures were going to break or fall? Yes, I pretty much answered that. I mean, I was a little concerned at work though. So at work we were closer to where it happened. We were actually really close to where it happened. Apparently it sounded really bad, but I had my headphones on full blast playing music, so I didn't hear it. I just felt it. And the moment it happened, I was like, oh my god, this is an earthquake, which is so weird because, again, we don't have earthquakes in New Jersey. But I was like, oh god, and only one thing fell, like, near me, which is in my coworker's cubicle, so I kind of was like, oh, I'm probably fine, like, probably nothing fell, and sure enough, not much fell in my collection room, so it worked out well. It was kind of cool, though, just because I had never experienced it. I am like that guy from Final Fantasy Zero. I hate chaos. You hate chaos? That's fine. You're allowed to hate chaos. In fact, I think you're supposed to hate chaos. That's fine. That's all good. The current music I'm listening to is meme music. What kind of meme music? Gotta know. Oh gosh, this is really stuck to my finger. Anyway. I would hate to break the anime things no matter what the price. The only damage I'm fine with, though, still pains me is... Wait, what? The only damage I'm fine with, although still pains me, is wear and tear by being with me, like my Nendra. Yeah. Yeah, I will save the money and buy damaged things. I've never been opposed to that, but... I understand people who also don't do that, because they're... I call them like more serious collectors who want everything in pristine condition, and to an extent I understand that, because I used to collect dolls and I still have a lot of them, and I've looked back on it and I was kind of like, I really wish I kept the doll boxes, even though I don't feel that towards figures, and I don't think I could keep all the figure boxes. I mean, we have an extra room, but I would like to make that room something one day. Not just storage for boxes of things, you know, that I've opened. So that's kind of where we are there. Let's see. Or just standing there like my Bailey transparent stand. Yeah, I mean, I don't want any of my stuff to break, but I'm also very clumsy, and I'm just kind of aware of that, so I've had to fix things a lot of times. Like, I've broken dolls. I've also just done custom work on stuff, so for me, breaking something is just not, it's just not the end of the world, because it's like, whatever, and if I buy something broken, it's like, I can fix it. I'm not too worried about it. It's not the end of the world. It'll be okay. Alright, I think I'm going to take a break for half a second. I will be right back. I'm going to put your fun loading screen up again. Epileptic shock warning. If you are epileptic, do not watch. I will be right back. I just have to take a little break. I will be right back. Music that makes you laugh and cringe. Well, cringing and laughing are the best. I love cringe stuff. I am never afraid of being cringy and stuff, because in my opinion, I'll take a break right after this, but in my opinion, that's life. Like, life is cringy. I feel like a lot of the younger generation, they're very obsessed with image, and they are afraid of being cringy. But being cringy is how you get the best stuff. That is like, when you're watching old videos and stuff, that is the best. Watching the cringe, being cringy, it happens. It's okay. It's part of life. Like, it's the part of life that's fun. It's fun, and I enjoy it, so, yes, anyways, but yeah, cool. Music that makes you laugh and cringe. Nice. Anyways, I will be right back. Enjoy the craziness that is the loading screen. I'm back. I drop things immediately. Although Bailey also comes a lot with me for adventures because she's the mascot of the Bay Area Rapid Transit, and I do a few photo shoots with her and the trains together. That's really nice. I like that. I like that you take her places and take pictures with her. I'm cringe, but I am free. Exactly. Exactly. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna be absolutely spazzy and retarded every now and then, and that's okay. Because you know what? I am happy doing that. And I'll look back and be like, wow, that was pretty dumb. Wasn't that dumb? And I can laugh about it. I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, I can't believe I did that thing once. Holy crap. My entire life, my entire reputation is ruined. It's like, no, I'm just gonna do it. Just gonna be me. Who cares? Welcome back. Thank you. You just got back as well. Perfect, Michigan. Welcome back. Thank you, Chowhound. Yep, just had to take a little break. Before the New Year's, we got 20 minutes. I'm probably staying up till 1. Not gonna lie. I am not tired. It's so funny. So I've been sipping on the one soda, you know? I brought another one up here just in case. I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna need that. There were some people saying racist stuff in my Discord server, so that was interesting. Oh. Well. Well. That's a thing. That is a thing. That is the internet. Hopefully, they weren't meaning it. I always hope that people are just trying to be silly about that stuff, you know? Personally, that's the way I look at it. I'm like, yeah, just don't be an asshole. Oh boy. Oh boy. So what, have you guys been watching anything interesting? Or we can talk about Warhammer again. I am so into Warhammer right now. I want to get, like, further in the books and everything with Warhammer for the lore. And I'll definitely have to check out that other channel. I'm going to head off in a minute. Happy New Year's. Enjoy. Happy New Year to you, too, Nightshade. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you have a very happy New Year. Awesome. I will see you in the New Year. Very soon, very soon. Again, I will be live again on Saturday, per my usual. And I also hope to get up a video Friday or Saturday, whichever ends up being more realistic. So have a great night, rest of your night. And see you next time. Thank you for joining. Oh, I hear a kitty cat. So we have a stray cat. Well, she's not stray anymore, obviously. But we have a kitty cat that we rescued who is a stray cat. And she's making noises. What the? Sorry I had to go, but I wanted to leave you with an oh my god, gift. Happy New Year's and enjoy buying a new figure. Codex! Dude! Thank you so much. I'm trying to like it with a little heart. Can I do it? Can I do it? Hold on. Long one. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Well, have a great night. Have a happy New Year. Have happy everything. Oh my gosh. Thank you so. You don't have to do that, but the holy crap. You are so kind, Codex. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh. And yes, once I'm on stream, I have to remember to subscribe to you. I want to see the cool video games that you're playing and everything, even though you're just chilling, playing with your friends. That's cool. That's awesome. I will definitely check it out, and I will definitely use that towards new figures. My gosh, thank you so much. You are so kind. You are so, so kind. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad you enjoy the stream and this channel and everything. And I know I've talked about it before, and I said I wasn't going to get distracted. Like, I was going to keep building and everything, but I just wanted to say real quick, like, you guys, this is my Like, you guys are my friends. You guys are my interaction with the outside world. I don't have hobbies outside of this. I don't really do much. I don't really see other people. And this means a lot. Like, my closest friends I talk to maybe once a month. And so this is really amazing to just have this opportunity to be able to build tanks and just talk to you guys. It's why I'm so excited about it. It's why I love talking about all this stuff. And it means so much to me that you guys enjoy watching this. And Codex, that means so much. You know you don't have to do it. I've said it multiple times. I am so appreciative that you do. Have a very happy new year. And I'll see you in the new year, like, you know, soon enough. Soon enough I'll see you again. I hope you have a fantastic night, and I will see you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh, you guys mean so much to me. You honestly do. It's insane that I like, didn't think that this was gonna get, like, that this channel was gonna get this far even, honestly. I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna come back onto YouTube and I'm just gonna I wanna do these figure videos, I'm gonna do that, and then I fell in love with Girls in Panzer, and then all of this just, like, it's amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you. And again, I hope you all have a very happy new year. Thank you again to Codex. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Have a fantastic night. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's finish these treads. We have 14 minutes till New Year's, and again, I'm probably going to stay on later than that just to finish the treads at the very least. I am a little tired, I guess, and now I'm kind of feeling a little more, but we're going to keep going. We'll keep going. We'll keep going. We can do it. When I went downstairs for that little break, I saw my husband. He's, like, passed out on the couch. I was like, aww. So, I'm gonna have to get him to move to the bed so he can have a good night's sleep. But I'm still up here for now. Still up here doing the tank building thing. Woohoo! All right. So 20 is right back there. Gets the other little one. Okay. I think that these are the same, but that's okay. That all works out too. That all works out too. Oh, but yeah, anyway, so we have a kitty in the other room. She's kind of like, we keep her away from the other kitties for now. 'Cause my cat's a jerkwad to her, not gonna lie. But yeah. Uh-oh, how do I have a thing going on over here. There we go. But yeah, like my cat's a little bit of a jerkwad to her, so I try to keep her away from my kitty just to make sure that they can become friends in the future. But I heard her. Oh wow, okay, I just got a bunch of chats came through all at once. I guess I had a moment there. What the OMG $200, $200 dues. Bro has blown like $350 in 2 streams. This guy's a legend. He is a legend. Codex is amazing. Thank you, Codex. My phone might not survive until the new year. I still 2 hours to go. Oh, still 2 hours. I might not be on for 2 hours too, because it is literally 12 minutes to New Year's here. So we're gonna celebrate, and then I'll stay on a bit after that just to at least get the treads done. It'll be a good, I honestly think that since getting the treads done though, we're like very close to done, I feel like. Honestly, I feel like this tank, it doesn't look almost done, but I feel like it's pretty dang close. So we'll see how these treads go though. That's a whole other thing. It's like, I'm like, oh, we'll just get the treads done, and I'm like, yeah, but really? Okay, we're gonna try that. We're gonna try it. But yes, Codex is a legend, honestly. Like, oh my goodness. Just amazing, honestly. I am so grateful. I really am. This is like my hobby. This is what I do now. Like, I love, it's so funny. I think I said on the last stream, I was not sure how streaming was gonna go. I was like, I might be like too nervous, too shy to do this, and then I was like, no, this is like my thing. This is like my people. This is amazing. Just, I love talking to you guys about anything. Anything that interests you. If you guys have any questions or anything too, like, feel free. Eventually I'll make another Q&A, but until then, like, go for it. Ask me anything. Let's see, what else do I have on my little list? New Year's resolutions. I have, I want to lose weight, which is the typical response to that question. Organize my live stream, make frames around my stuff, live stream 3 times a week, 1 tank building night, 1 video game night, and 1 custom figure night. And then I want to try and never miss a weekly upload. Imagine having to ascend 2 sets of treads with a fully functional track unit. Nope. Nope. Can't even imagine it, because I can't imagine successfully doing something like that. You know what? I know I attached those 2, but I think these 2 would go together better. I just feel like they would. So we're going to pull those apart and put these 2 together instead. And then we're going to glue the crap out of them, because that's what I've done in the past with the CV33, and that was a terrible idea then, so this will be a terrible idea now. Yeah! Oh boy. I hear movement. I think it's just the cat in the other room going crazy. Watch, it'll be right before New Year's and my daughters will be like, no! I really hope not. They should be okay though. Knock on wood. But yeah, it's definitely the cat. Definitely the cat. She's just playing over there. That works. That works. So if you guys can hear little silly noises, that would be her. Oh yeah, and I asked on the last stream, but how were all of yours holiday and Christmas, and how much glue do those treads take? As much glue as I can spare to make them stay together. Yeah, these treads don't take as much because they're in these big things. The T34, you had to glue every single little tread together. And I literally I glued them to the point where they were fusing together. It was bad. It was a bad idea. And you know what? I just did that and I don't think those go together. These go together. It goes like that. I'm smart. No, I'm not. But I'm having fun. That is what matters. Boop. Okay, that goes like that. Right? Oh no, this goes like this. Okay, okay, wait, so this goes like that. I got it. I'll figure it out. So I guess I'll do the top piece first on each. You guys are watching, you're just like, what is she up to? The world may never know. Another update on the speed record. Yes, Maho, what is going on with the speed record? After 3 failed attempts, I decided to switch to the previous record holder, BC Freedom, and their bullet train. Right now, I'm thundering down the tracks. Very good. Let us know if that does it. If the French can win the train race, the great train race, to beat the record. You said the record was held by... Yeah, so you used the previous record holder, so I guess they did. If what I said made sense. It made sense in my head. Oh my gosh. I am getting tired though. But we will finish treads. We will finish treads. Okay, we got 7 minutes to New Year's. I'm trying to like keep an eye on the clock as well as I can. As well as I can. I used to glue the seam lines on model kits. You use this glue? So, Pappy Tinkers, who comments on a lot of my stuff, he was in the first stream or one of the streams, he was saying that he told me that my glue sucked. And that I needed to get better glue. He gave a recommendation, and I went to Hobby Lobby, and they didn't have it, so I picked up this stuff, and he said, this will work too. So, yes, this is, I'll just do that. Mr. Cement. From Hobby Lobby. open lobby. And it's good because it dries pretty quick. So that's the good thing about this. 5 minutes. Yes, well I have 6 on my end. But yeah. Oh boy, it's so exciting. So exciting. Is anyone watching the ball drop? They still do that, right? Or are you just watching me? Maybe next year I'll have like a countdown. Maybe next year I'll know how to stream properly. We'll have a countdown. And we'll not lose connection to the stream ever again. We can have all these wishful thoughts for like 2025, right? Everything will be all good. Would you consider yourself a rivet counter? I don't know what that means. Chow, how did you know what that means? A rivet counter? I consider myself a rivet head! At least somewhat. But no, what does that mean? And I better pour one for the new year. I saved this stuff specifically for that. So what is a rivet counter? Ooh, it's starting to lag. Don't lag now. Come on, stream. It's almost New Year's. Come on. I'm just here to hang, and I have nothing better to do with my life. Hey, you and me both. Plus, again, I find this incredibly relaxing, and you guys are like my friends, so I get like to talk to you. So, you guys are. You're like, I talk to you guys more than people in my real life at some point, to an extent. Might sound sad, but I just consider it a different version of friendship. See. It means you check every little detail on a model, so basically me. Oh no. Oh no. You are definitely far better than I am. I am Miss Klutz McGee over here. Clumsy girl who glues things incorrectly and does the best she can and hopes it looks like a tank in the end. So, I don't think we are the same. But still, I appreciate that you actually build these properly. That is a skill, to say the least. Okay, where does this one go? This one just doesn't seem right to me. Like, I feel like this one... Oh, wait, no. Maybe it's the same as that? Oh, no. What have I done? Oh, I think this is this piece. Uh-huh. Well... These pieces are the same, so it shouldn't really matter too much. That's my way of looking at it. I am a 3-foot modeler. Looks good from 3 feet away. Heck yeah. It's my personal speed record. Good job. I fail 2025. 2026 is gonna be my year. Wait, what do you mean? Are you a time traveler? Or are you just like, yeah, no, it's not gonna work. Next year's not gonna work out for me. Oh man, come on, don't do that to yourself. You never know. You got a whole year. You got a whole year to have something positive happen. Next year could be your year. And I have 2 minutes on my end till New Year's. Get my stuff ready. Try not to die. You see myself now trying this, doing a shot, and then just coughing up a storm. About my record is, yeah, I'm just gonna read the miles per hour, 237 miles per hour, which was held by BC, but now Coromine, that's the record I'm trying to break. I realized I didn't explain what the record I'm doing is. Okay, I was wondering, because you mentioned Coromine, but then you said, BC Freedom, I was like, I'm not sure what, so, okay, less than 2 minutes, yes. Yes. 1 minute. 1 minute. Ooh, boy. How exciting. Oh, I don't build model kits. I play with model trains and complain if there's a detail that is incorrect or missing and blame it completely on the company. LOL. Well, I mean, it is the company's fault if you're not building them, right? That's fair. I think that's completely fair, Michigan. I don't blame you. I get that way with figures. Like, I usually am pretty I'm pretty lenient in the way of, like, if there's little mistakes, I point them out in my videos because I think they're important for people to know who are looking for accuracy. But because I usually find things for a cheaper price, I'm not too picky unless I get them new and I feel like they are not worth it. Like the Tanya, like my brutal reviews. This new Tanya won't be a brutal review, I don't think. Maybe it should be, but I don't know. I think it was more of Amiyami's fault. I'm gonna stop crinkling this like that. That's probably really annoying for you guys to listen to. I'm just waiting. Oh! Happy New Year! That was a really sad one. Hold on. There we go. That was a proper one. Happy New Year, everybody! Hope you are having a fantastic New Year. Let's go. Woohoo! It's officially 2025. Still just taking sips of that. Oh, God. Welcome to 2025 for you, because it's 11 p.m. for me. Well, I'm probably staying on till 1. Probably. I don't intend to necessarily stay on until then, but I probably will. Happy New Year! Yes! I can't be too loud because my daughters are sleeping. But I time traveled back to the year 2000 to go to the PlayStation 2 launch. I took the cameraman filming in... Wait, what? I told the cameraman filming I'm from the year 2024. Oh, well, how interesting. Which PlayStation was that? That was the fat one, right? PlayStation 2 in 2000? I feel like it was, but I always get consoles late, so it's all confusing for me. My favorite model train company has that one train painted with girls and Panzer characters on it. I might get it. Very cool. Still an hour for me. 3 more hours till the rest of the country catches us. Yeah. Oh, I hear fireworks. I'd go and sit on the roof if I wasn't streaming and if it wasn't raining. Because I can go right out on the roof through my little window here. It's really cool. I love it. Oh my gosh. That was like a huge selling point of this house was this room. In fact, I can go on the roof so easily because I'm a weirdo who just wants to sit on the roof at night in the summertime and stare at the sky. I still use my PS2. Me too. Actually, I have like 5 PS2s because mine had an issue reading the discs, so I bought other ones, and I bought my brother a new one. I have a Japanese one. Can you guys hear the fireworks? Actually, I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna go look for a second. Do you want? I'm gonna leave this stream up like this. Sorry, I'm not putting the seizure thing up. I just want to see if I can see them. I might be able to. Just gotta actually move this stuff. There goes the portal gun. Oh, I can see them, guys. Oh, they're right behind us. Aw, that's so cute. Alright, well, note for next year. Find a way to show you guys the fireworks outside, because, oh my gosh, they're like literally right behind the house. I'll take you guys next year on the roof, I promise. And we will watch the fireworks together. I think they might be done now, so that was pretty quick. But they were big ones. They were good. Yes, a little popping outside. Yeah, definitely next year I'll take you guys out there. I'm sure I could probably use my phone or something, right? I don't know, with having this and having that. I will figure out how to properly stream. Now I feel weird because now I can see outside the window. It's just pitch black. Usually I have it covered up. That's like kind of, I can deal with it for an hour. That'll be okay. Hopefully. Let's see. It's 11 p.m. here, almost 2025. We're already getting snowstorms. We got a snowstorm. We did have snowstorm. We had a white Christmas, which is nice. But yesterday it rained and it got warmer. Now it's cold again, but and apparently not cold enough to snow again. Bring the camera to the window. It's too late already. It was like really quick. And also, you guys are a webcam on the computer, and this computer cannot be unplugged. If it's unplugged for any second of time, it will die. It is a old computer, refurbished, used to be a work computer. It used to be touchscreen too, and we had to turn it off because there's a big crack in it, so you couldn't use the touchscreen anymore. We have a lot of old technology. We just make the best of it. That's how I burn CDs too. I have my old gaming laptop from like 2008, and it doesn't really work very well, but I can burn CDs on it because it has a CD burner, and that's all I use it for. It's literally like just a giant computer that I use to burn CDs. I remember an old child song about a cat that would sit on the high red roof. Don Gatto. Oh, that's cool. I like that. It's so stupid. I say stupid, but it's kind of nice, I guess. So our one room in our house has like these 3, first of all, this house is very old. It's over 100 years old, and it's got like a lot of really cool features to it, including some that we haven't explored yet. We've lived here like 3 years now. There's some things that I still haven't had the guts to explore. I'll get into that in a second because they're like, it's a little creepy. But the sitting on the roof and all that, it's just like something as a kid I always like imagined doing. I was like, oh, that'd be so cool, just sitting out on the rooftop. Like, 2008, I was 14 at the time. Oh, okay, you're a little older than me then. Well, I say a little. You're probably, let's see, I graduated in 2014 from high school. Should be when I was 18. I was probably 14 in 2010. Okay, so you're not that much older than me, Overkill, probably. But yeah, I just always imagined like just listening to music, chilling on the rooftop. I think the bad part is I was probably thinking of smoking a cigarette, like just like in my head, not like in reality, but you know, just like the thought of it, because you know, like being all cool on the rooftop and all that. And I think I glued this one wrong, even though I went through all that to make sure I didn't. But yeah, I'm just kind of like had this whole thought of, oh, like this cool sitting there chilling in the summer air, looking at the sunset, thinking about life. I don't know. You are 29? I am 29, Chowhound. I am exactly 29. And my birthday is in September. So, there you go. And how old are you? No, you don't have to answer that. It's okay. I'm the one online who's putting my information out there. But yes, I am 29. Do I look 29? We asked this before. I remember asking before. I was like, guess my age. You guys did pretty good. I mean, it's okay if you say I look older or younger. I don't care. I still get carded, so I assume I look younger. Not that I've bought stuff in a long time, but last time I went, it was funny. I went to a liquor store like earlier this year, and the guy ringing me up asked me for my ID, and I gave it to him, and he's just like, holy shit, she's younger than me, or she's older than me. I looked at him, I was like, he looked way older than me. Like, I'm talking like by 10 years. I was like, how old are you? If you don't mind me asking. He's like, I'm 22. I was like, you look like a grown-ass man. What do you mean you're only 22? 60? You're 60? Oh, okay. Wow, cool. So you have a lot of life experience and stuff, huh? That's cool. No, I like that. I think that's really neat. Honestly. That is cool. It's also cool that you like anime and you're 60. Like you like Girls in Panzer and stuff. That's cool. I'm old enough to feel like my warranty expired. I mean, to be fair, I feel like mine did too, but I obviously don't feel the same as you do. But no, I'm trying to think. Like, that's not that old though. What? You're 10 over 50. That's not that bad. Even if you were older, it's not that bad. All that matters, as my grandfather puts it, he's like, whenever I ask him, how you doing? I'm still here. That's all that matters. At the end of the day, that's all that matters for any of us, no matter what our age is. We're still here. That's what I keep saying. Just keep going. We all just keep going. But, yeah, see, it's already 12:08. I feel like it's, like, still just 12. I can kind of hear some more fireworks. I don't know if it's the same place, though. I can still see them. I can't see them. No. But, oh my god, next year I'm going to have to take you guys out on the roof. I'd say I do it for 4th of July, but I actually usually do celebrate the 4th of July, so probably won't be here for that. Well, it all depends on how my kids are. If we need to go home, then I probably would be home. But yep. My parents are actually younger than you, Chowhound. Just by a little bit. But now I'm thinking about it. I think Oh, if my parents are watching the stream, my mom's gonna slap me the next time she sees me. I have a breakfast body every morning. It goes snap, crackle, pop. Dude, my knees do that. Anytime I bend or anything, my knees are just like, I'm like, I've always had that though. I also have really bad circulation in my legs. That's why I'm like, oh, I feel like my warranty expired too. You know, again, I'm not experiencing it the way you probably are. But I do. I have like that kind of crap. This freaking circulation issues as a whole. It runs in my family, but oh my god, it's ridiculous. That and the low blood pressure. I'm already 30, and I'm gonna be 31 this 2025. Yeah, but we're close. Like, I'm gonna be 30 in 2025. Look at that. We're basically the same age, Overkill. Oh, now I understand. You're Overkill 94. I was born in 95. That all makes sense now. I'd probably be a public enemy #1 if my school found out I liked anime. Yeah, my school was scared of me. One day I'll have to show you guys what I used to look like. So, when I was in, like, freshman year of high school, mostly, okay, so between freshman year of high school and senior year of high school, you guys know what a scene kid is? Or, like, an emo scene kid kind of look? Like, listening to, like, Blood on the Dance Floor and all that shit? Guess who that used to be? Guess who that cringy kid used to be? Oh, yeah! You think, yeah, that's why I'm not afraid to cringe. Dude, I've done far worse. So, yes, I used to be the cringy scene kid. Who wasn't allowed to dye her hair at first either, so I was even cringier because I couldn't even fit in with the scene kids, the whole thing. But I sophomore year of high school, started getting to goth, dyed my hair against my mother's wishes. Well, she told me it was okay. I dyed it with Kool-Aid, and she just didn't think it was gonna work. Overkill is a song title of my favorite song, Overkill, from the band Motorhead. I'll have to look up the band and the song. I'm a huge fan of music. I love music recommendations. If any of you have music recommendations, just be aware I will give you my actual thoughts. Which, generally, I try to find something positive to say, but I will give you my actual thoughts. Yeah, I'm a metalhead. Oh, okay. I might like it then. I'm not a metalhead, but I'm not opposed to it. Like, I'll listen to it. Kind of thing. You know? Last time I went to the movies, I finally accepted the fact that I could use my senior discount and my veterans discount at the same time. Hey, you save money. You saved money. Oh, and thank you for your service. I don't know if you like people saying that or not. My dad hates when people say that. Actually, everyone in my family who's a veteran hates when you say that, but I'm gonna say it anyways, and then you could tell me, hey, shut up, never say that again. Or you'd say, thank you. So what branch of the military, if you don't mind me asking? But that's hey, you know what, saving money is a good thing. You know? Use it to your advantage. You deserve it. Seriously, you deserve it for serving. And all of that. What the heck? That's supposed to... Oh, boy. This is scary business. Okay, hold on. Let me move this over. So we gotta put this around here, guys. But it's gotta, like, curve and stuff. This is why treads are not my strong point. And I want to put this on and then finish the rest of them because I don't think I'm going to be able to do it any other way. We're going to definitely have to re-glue these suckers, man. I feel like that is way too low. Oh, we're gonna just bend this. We're just gonna bend it. I was an emo for a short time in high school. Yes, Overkill. Okay, cool. So we're about the same age. You also were a cringy kid. Awesome. Fantastic news. One day I could be listening to J-pop, the next day country, and the next day polka. I listen to a lot of like, I've been getting really back into agrotech. I am very much a fan of anything gothy. I'll listen to, like Son Sombra or the older stuff. Like, I know Depeche Mode is not technically goth, and Suzy Sue doesn't want to be considered goth, but like that kind of stuff. But I'm like, I grew up on hair metal because that's what my parents listened to, was hair metal and rock. So, but J-pop, I have a few songs. Like, I think I have a song from probably every genre on my iPod, honestly. I'm not opposed to listening to other genres at all. I definitely have what I listen to more often, but like, I say agrotech, but then every now and then I'm like, oh my god, no, it's gonna give me a headache. So it all depends. I really don't listen to country. The only song I like country-wise is Big and Rich's Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy. That's like, I think, the only country song I like. And I do thoroughly like that. I think that song's hilarious and fun, and I like it. But other than that, I don't listen to country. I don't really think I listen to polka either. I have a Hatsune Miku polka version on my iPod, but I think that's it. I listened to a lot of 80s and 70s hair metal and rock only because my family were fans of that music. Overkill. I think we have a lot in common. Yep. So, like, let's see. Aerosmith, Metallica, Europe, Asia. What else did my parents listen to? Kiss, Led Zeppelin. I think I already said Aerosmith. My mom also liked, like, Matchbox 20 and Rob Thomas. I'm trying to think of what else. I know that's not falling into that category, but there you go. There's a few. Journey. Hey, that is really the beginning. To look like a tank! I know, right? It does gotta look like a tank now! This piece isn't gonna fit, but we're gonna just shove it in there and hope for the best! My friend says I'm going to become an emo no matter what I like. It's a bad impending doom, lol. Hey, you know what? That's fine. I mean, you like the music you like. It's your own personal thing. I love music because it's so personal. It can be whatever you want to take out of it. Like, you can make it a big part of your life. You cannot make it a big part of your life. Music really has a huge impact on me, though. And that's the reason I'm so into it. Like, I'm musically challenged. I have 2 guitars over there. You can kind of see. My uncle got them for me. And I know how to play one song, kind of. And that's it. And I want to learn how to play it. I am musically challenged, though. I used to try and play the saxophone. I knew, like, a little bit on that. And then I got rid of the saxophone because I hated it. Anyways, like, it's not about, it's like listening to it and finding something from it. Whether it be, like, I liked making AMVs back in the day. I always made, like, little music videos to things I enjoyed in my head through listening to music. And it's always been an outlet for me. So even having issues, like, I don't want to go too deep into detail with this, but even, like, having issues with my current situation work-wise, there's a few songs that are, like, they really mean a lot to me. And it's so funny because the one band, who, he's also awesome. You know, I'll show you his thing. That he gave me. He signed this for me. Or, yeah, oh, wait, hold on. We'll do that. So thank you for going all in, because I got, like, all his CDs. It's Color Theory. And he was really, if you like Depeche Mode, you'll probably like him. He did a few Depeche Mode covers. I found him off of a MySpace archive, because, again, I'm insane. So, I have a whole archive of all the songs off of MySpace that I'm slowly going through that have no names, no anything to understand what song is what, but I soundhound them, and then I find them, and I found Color Theory, and he responds to YouTube comments and stuff. He's amazing. I highly suggest you check him out. Hypothetically, the Rupesh remix is the one I found of him. That is amazing, but he's great. And he has a song called Productivity. And if you ever are at work or you have a job where you're just kind of like, oh my god, listen to Productivity. And it's just, it will resonate with your soul, is all I'm going to say. Let's see. Motorhead, Iron Maiden, yep, Motley Crue, Black Sabbath, Dio, and Slayer were all my favorite bands growing up. Okay, so I know them. I know most of them. I know Iron Maiden, Motley Crue. Black Sabbath sounds familiar. Dio I know, but I know that from JoJo. And Slayer I know. To an extent. I know the name. So, yeah. Alright, so, yeah. Your parents, Gen X too? I gotta ask, because now I'm curious about that. My friends say, yeah, about the emo. And then later on in high school, I got into extreme metal stuff like thrash metal, death metal, black metal, only because it sounded more heavier and brutal than Iron Maiden and Motley Crue, lol. That's fair. I got into goth stuff because I liked the fashion. I'm not even gonna lie. I liked the fashion, and I was like, I should look up the music, and then I liked the music, and then I realized, oh, my mom always listened to Depeche Mode. Not that they're goth, but a lot of goths like that music. I find that I listen to depends on my mood. Agreed. Alto or tenor. Dude, I don't know. I was like in 5th grade. We were forced to play an instrument in middle school. I have to rip this piece out. I have to fix something here. Something is very wrong with my tank. Because these treads are not going to be able to do what they're supposed to do. And that makes me a little worried for the other side because, oh yeah, these two pieces are like right against each other. Shoot. Hold on, I gotta go back and check. How badly did I screw this up? That's where it says to put it. Oh, that's okay. But yes, my parents are baby boomers. My dad into Black Sabbath, Jimi Hendrix, Deep Purple, and Beatles, Led Zeppelin. Okay. Have to head out. 2 hours and 40 minutes till New Year's here in California. All right, you head out. Have fun, Maho. Thanks you for joining the stream. Have a good one. I will see you next time. Yeah, you have a lot longer. I won't even be on that late, so go for it. Enjoy the rest of your evening, Maho, and we'll see you again real soon. Overkill, that's cool. I know that a lot of, like, my family had kids young, so I find that tends to be the pattern of things. Like, even with me and my kids, like, I had my kids at 25 and then 27? Yeah. So, like, even with them, my mom had me when she was 25. So, she's Gen X, and I'm, like, right on that. They call it, like, Zillennial. You know, we don't really fit in with the millennials or Gen Z, which I'm sure you feel the same way. I'm going to head out as well. Hope you have a good night, and I'll be here in the next stream. Awesome. I will also give you a little... There you go. Have a good one, Michigan. We will see you then. Enjoy the rest of your New Year's Eve or New Year's, depending on what time zone and everything. And I will see you next stream, which will be Saturday around the same time, usually around 9. I can't make, like, the official, like, oh, start time 9 because of the kids. So, my older sister, she's Gen X. Oh, okay. I see how it works out now. So I'm the older in my family. My brother's Gen Z. He's 1999. That tread needs to go above the block to the left? Oh, it does? Thank God you told me before I started ripping this thing to shreds. You are a lifesaver, Chowhound. Thank God you know what you're talking about. Yeah, you're right. If I looked over here at this picture, you're right. Thank you. Oh my God. I would have just started, like, ripping all the pieces to shreds. You're probably just here watching me, like, be like, I'm gonna bend this piece of paperwork. You're probably just like, dear God. Dear God. She was into Nirvana, Soundgarden, Alice in Chains, Red Hot Chili Peppers, and any 90s alternative band. Oh, yeah. That, yep. I know all those bands except for Alice in Chains. I couldn't tell you anything that Soundgarden or Red Hot Chili Peppers sings. Nirvana is a funny story because my mom hates Nirvana because she hates grunge in general. And she was like, it was so funny. The one day she started playing Smells Like Teen Spirit, and she's like, you can't understand anything he's saying. She started playing it, and I started singing the lyrics, and she had it on her, like, phone, listening to it through Alexa or whatever. And she looked at me, and I'm singing the lyrics. She's like, how do you know that? I don't know. I don't know. I guess I listen. I don't know. I think I actually taught myself the lyrics at some point to that song, at least the beginning lyrics. Probably was on, like, Guitar Hero or Rock Band or something. Because that's what we used to play on before the New Year's, was generally those. Other than that, our LAN parties were all Left 4 Dead. I don't think we played anything else. Just Left 4 Dead all the time. But that's cool. So you have a nice music taste. So I'm sure, like, music is, like, a big deal to you, too, yeah? You like grunge, it's heavy, angry, instant. Yeah, I don't have an issue with it. I quite like it, too. It's, like, not what I choose to listen to, but I enjoy it. I like synth pop and aggro tech, dark wave. I don't know. Like, it's easier for me to explain bands because I find bands nowadays don't necessarily stick to one genre, or they cover multiple genres, is what I find with bands nowadays. So it's hard for me to point in the directions of a specific genre. That's what I'm trying to say. But doing the, actually, hold on. First, do you like punk? I like a lot of 90s alternative bands. Very cool. Yeah, again, I can't necessarily name any, but do you like punk? Because I might have a super duper, like, they're kind of grungy, kind of punky band that you definitely haven't heard of, because their stuff is erased forever. But I know the drummer from the band, so I could put that somewhere. I was debating posting it online, but I only have some of their music. They were called Blueprint. They played at CBGB's, I think. Maybe they didn't play at CBGB's. They played somewhere. They used to play little shows and whatnot, but they have broken up since. So yeah. Also, so you like metal? Have you ever seen In This Moment live? Because she's amazing live. Like, I was like, holy crap, she's better live than in person. Wow, better live than in person. Jesus. And I'm hitting things. Jesus. You know what I mean. Better live than not live. There you go. Oh my. Oh, look, I got like little black stuff on this one. Probably from, I think I'm like, the glue is actually taking my mat apart. I don't use it to actually measure stuff, so that's okay, but yeah, probably not the best thing. You like punk rock. The Misfits, Dead Kennedys, and Black Flag. Okay, I know them. I knew them. I'm tempted to try and play the one song I know on guitar, because you'll know it. But I'm also suck at guitar, so if you want to hear me screw up for 5 minutes while I try to play something for you. There's 6 people in here. Hoping none of you mind. I might just try that while this is drying, because I can't do much right now. We gotta just let this kind of chill. Alright. Ready for the one song I play? Oh. But I don't like a lot of punk. From my experience, they don't like me for liking heavy metal, but it's whatever. Whatever. Who cares about those people? Sorry. When it comes to, like, the stupid infighting between people who like different genres of music, it's so dumb. I'm sorry. I can't deal with people like that. Like, people like whatever they want. Again, I like almost anything. At least one song from any genre, so for me it's like, whatever. Not a big deal. Ooh, can I do it with this outfit on? That's a whole nother question. Here you go. Hopefully it's not too loud. We'll see if I can do it. My uncle would be so proud. There you go. There's my little bit of guitar that I know. I need to learn more. I need to get better. Maybe that should be your resolution as well. You know? But, you know. Whatever. Yeah, and also music elitists can be so silly too. Like, I get annoyed by 2 things. I get annoyed by people who think that people are elitists who aren't. Because I've seen that happen too, where people are like, especially with goth, for whatever reason, people are like, oh, you told me what goth music actually is, well, now you're an elitist. It's like, no, I went by the definition, and what you like isn't goth, and that's okay, but don't start labeling things that they're not. You know, I don't know. And then, really cool, and the glue on your fingers did not interfere. It did not. I'm more surprised that I was able to do it. If my synthesizer had any juice, because I need to replace the batteries, I'd play the Dead Silence theme for you on that. I'm not very musically inclined, but I know a few things, and I'd like to get really good at music, but I can make electronic music. Like, I make my background for the stream and my other videos. But, there we go. But yeah, so, it looks like a tank, you guys said, right? Looks like a tank, correct? But yeah. No, music's like a huge thing for me, even though I'm not very good at it. At this point, I've almost burned 400 CDs. I'm very happy about that. Which sounds insane, but it's not that insane. I like to think. I still go to some metal shows, usually local shows. That's cool.
Yeah, I haven't been to a show since, well, before my daughters were born, but even before that, I used to go with my uncle because he was super into it. Again, the uncle who bought me the guitars. He's super chill. Oh my god, wait, what is this? Ooh, I have a random little pickaxe here that I guess at some point came off of something. Huh, we'll find a place for that. I might have been on something and I accidentally hit it off. Oops. Oh well. But I always liked seeing shows live. I especially, again, I liked In This Moment was amazing. Avatar opened for them and some other band that I think I knew, but I don't remember now. I saw the Birthday Massacre. That one was in Stroudsburg, PA. And then in New York, Webster Hall, I saw Birthday Massacre, who, amazing band. They actually used to have contests for their, like, one of their music videos. Basically, they would put out an album, they would have a contest, and they'd be like, okay, fans, you get to make the music video and enter it in a contest, and da-da. I did it. I did it when I was 16, so my video is still up on their page. It's really, it's something. It's something. It's not very good, but I still did it. I'm glad I entered it. It's like one of those things where I look back and I'm like, oh, look at little 16-year-old me trying so hard. I edited the whole thing in Windows Movie Maker. Look at that. I liked it though. Oh, because I'm close with friends of some of the bands here. Oh, that's cool. Very nice. I've been studying Malcolm Young of AC/DC. The way he had his guitar set up. Oh, that's cool. That's very neat. I don't know much about AC/DC. Again, my parents listened to it though when I was a kid. Like, their music, very good. So like I even though I wouldn't say I'm super into that stuff, like I know a lot of it and I appreciate it. Like I appreciate a lot of music like that. And again, I listen to mostly like synth poppy, future poppy, and also agrotech, which makes sense because when I grew up, I listened to that kind of stuff, and then also Depeche Mode and Cher and Gene Loves Jezebel and stuff like that. And then I got into, in high school again, I got into goth, so I started listening to like Susie and the Band. It was mostly Susie and the Banshees and Depeche Mode, but a little bit of Sisters of Mercy and stuff, the Smiths, all that. And then I started listening to this radio show called Communion After Dark. They're still on YouTube, and they're based out of Miami, Florida. They like had all this other stuff. That's where I saw agrotech, but I used to listen to AMVs, and I used to make my own AMVs, so anime music videos, of like different things, different anime and whatever. The only one that's still up for me is Angel of Darkness, the Mothra video. It's like my first video. It still does incredibly well, but all my other ones are gone. But I used to listen to that, and a lot of those songs, if it wasn't Linkin Park, for the most part, it was like some sort of dance techno music. So let's see. One more piece and the left tread is complete. I know, right? We're so close. We're so close. It is 12:30. We will finish the treads. I am guaranteeing you that. But we are so close. And then I guess, so once we do finish it, which will probably be next stream then, we're gonna have to paint it. So we'll have to have a painting stream. I'll have to look up some cool techniques I can do, because I can't say I ever paint. I didn't even paint my T34. Maybe I'll paint both at once so I can like let it dry and paint the other. Worst show I ever went to was Korn. Really? Not that I hate nu metal. The singer was out of tune that night. Oh, that sucks. Alright, I know Korn. Actually, I know Korn because of The Nightmare Before Christmas, because they redid the Kidnap the Santa Claus song. And that's my favorite song from that movie. So that's how I got into that. But I know a few of their songs. Y'all want a single safe? That's them, right? But I'm sorry that they sucked in person. That's how I felt when I saw Icon for Hire. Like, so they started doing music that I didn't like, so I was like, okay, we're gonna go. Hopefully they sing some old stuff. They should, because that's like how they got their start or whatever. And they were more like pop punkish. And then, like, I went and I listened to it, and they just sucked. And at one point, I was so annoyed. They actually, and like, I'm sure this was great for those few people involved, but, and it was for one of the newer songs, so I didn't care as much because I was gonna hate it anyways. But they had these. They pulled 3 random people from the audience to go up on stage and sing. None of them could sing. None of them were in tune. And I kind of felt like it was like. It was very obvious they picked the people they picked for a specific reason. I'm just gonna say that. Every time I get close to finishing something, I mess up and get excited. Rushing. Yeah. I'm gonna just keep trying to take my time. I'm gonna start coughing up a storm if I don't have some water. Sorry, Tread. Stay. This is my last water. I'm gonna have to ration or go downstairs in a second. Get more. I was into nu metal, so heavy at one point in high school. Okay. Sorry for coughing. Oh my goodness. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I'm going to add a little more glue to it, but we got one tread done. Woo! Look at that. I think that actually looks pretty good. Like, honestly, I'm kind of proud of it. I think it looks nice. I'm trying to think of what other metal music I've listened to. There's a guy I met at Colossagon East. I don't even know his name. I feel bad about that. He was like very kind to me because my husband wanted to go to a different panel. He was like, okay, bye. And the guy was like, oh, is that your husband? I'm like, oh my gosh, and you have kiddos, and that's really cool. He seemed to be around the same age. And we went to a panel about metal in Japan, actually. And he was super chill. He shared some music with me that I later went and looked up, and it was really cool, based on like the music I listened to. Very kind person. But that was a cool thing about Colossagon East. Like, they had a thing about the backstory of punk in Japan, and they had one about metal, and the metal ones I listened to, it was about metal and hardcore. And this guy was definitely more into hardcore than metal, which, again, I'm chill with listening to. I like that stuff, it's just not usually what I choose to listen to. I was so into Korn and the Deftones. Oh, I know them. Okay. Because how nice the riffs sounded, and now they became popular thanks to Gen Z, which is still to this day I don't understand. You know, it's so weird too. Even I get so confused as to where Gen Z ends and Gen Alpha begins. So my cousin's kiddo, she likes like Papa Roach and stuff, and I'm like, what? And Shinedown, I guess that they kind of went mainstream and stuff, which, whatever. I mean, I never was a huge fan. I just know the one song that was on the radio forever. But I was just kind of like, huh. It's interesting to see what the younger generation is interested in, for sure. It's very strange. Very strange. Oh treads, please look proper and not stupid. I'm gonna fix this one tread and then hopefully we're done touching this one. You can just stay. It will never move, and that's fine. We don't need it to. We'll just exist. Hopefully. Alright, that looks... Look at that. Oh my gosh. Look at that, guys. I don't even think I need to zoom in. You guys can see it. Oh, it looks so good. Okay, next side. Well, we're going to let that dry for half a second. Like that. Oh, well, and see? This is what happens. I already ripped it apart. Stick back together. Do it. I won't touch you this time. Do it. Do it. There we go. Oh boy, oh boy. I do like some Japanese metal bands. Dir und Grey and Sign are those bands. I think Dir und Grey was one of the ones they played, to be honest with you. I could look it up. Maybe? Hold on. I don't want to be rude. I hate when people look at their phone when they're trying to talk to people. I just find it so rude, but I'm going to try and see real quick. Because I think they're in my photos. Like, I took pictures. Yes, I'm that old. Where I literally... where I'm that old school where I literally, like, I had him bring it up on his phone and then I took pictures of his phone. Probably need to let it set overnight before taking... Oh, really? You think so? Oh, you're probably right, though. It's probably for the best, for the safest. Well, then I'll just chill here and talk to you guys. If you want to keep talking, I'll talk till 1. We got 20 minutes. We'll let that dry and put no more glue on it because I'm a psychopath. We'll put more glue on it. We'll let it chill. And we will wait for these ones for next stream. That is fine. I will take your advice, Chowhound. You know this better than I do. I am sure of that. But so let me look this up real quick. We'll go to photo screenshots. I should be. Oh, wait. You know what? Actually, better than that. I had a group chat with the people I was there with, and I just started spamming them with stuff. So let's see. Let's see. Go back. Okay, here we go. Yep. Dur the Grey Final was the one I wrote down. KFC Murder Chicks, Diet Tea, Other Soda. I think that's the ones the guy was telling me that were hardcore. Dur the Grey Final, Don't Light My Fire, to Okay, Odo Bokeh. Unite Asia, they have bands from Asia, from hardcore adjacent scene. Brave Out Rise, To the Challenge. And then, yeah. That's it. So, those are the ones I wrote down. Or you can work on another part. Oh, I could. Let's see. What other parts do I have to work on? We could work on this thing right here in 9. Good idea, Chowhound. Very good idea. But we will put him aside for now. We'll put him over here so you guys can still see him. Right over there. Alright. With the random pickaxe that I don't know where that goes. Uh-oh. So is it close to New Year's for anyone else? Those of you who are an hour behind, you must be close if you're still with us. If not, it's totally fine. I am so not tired, it's ridiculous. I keep saying that. I am tired. I'm like exhausted, but I'm not like ready to go to sleep. If that makes sense? Also, not to concern anyone with how much I'm drinking, I literally am sipping that. I've been sipping it this stream. So I'm tipsy, but I'm not getting beyond that point. Okay, let's see. Just want you guys to know I'm not gonna, like, die. Let's see. We got A47, A46, and E14. These are all B, right? This is B or this is A? No, this is A. Ooh. Let us see. A47 is... Where A45 is, unless they're on a different sheet. Is there other A sheets? I'm gonna guess yes. But that seems a little silly to me too. These are definitely not. These are E's. E, F, well we do need E. We need E14. Oh boy, oh boy. I'm barely sleepy. Oh good. Alright, well we'll stay up then, for now. At least for now we'll stay up. That sounds good to me. Let's see. Yeah, the only like downfall for me will be tomorrow morning when my kids wake up at 5 a.m. and they're like, Mommy, why are you so tired? But honestly, I work best off of 4 hours of sleep, which is not healthy by any means, and I highly don't recommend that. But my body just, that's how I work. I don't know. The way they come up with 8 hours to sleep every night is kind of janky anyways. Because they basically just take a bunch of people, put them in a room, and they're like, hey, how many hours of sleep do you get? And then they answer, and they're like, okay, well, you guys are the healthiest, and you sleep this much, so that must mean that's what that means. Yay, that's how many hours people should sleep. It's like, there's so many factors. The music I'm currently listening to is the opening and ending themes from Gundam animes. Ooh, what is it? What is the one called from Gundam Wing? I feel like it has the word 2 in it. Does it have the word 2 in it? It's like, da, da, dee, da, da, dee, da, dee, da, da. I love that song. I want to say it's like 2 mixes, but I think that's wrong. Only because Gundam intro anime growing up. It's good. I mean, I have that one on my iPod, whatever that's actually called. So, no judgment here. Dude, you want to talk about, like, yeah, you're like, oh, I'm listening to them only because it's what I grew up with. Dude, again, my kids watch stuff. I've been listening to the Miraculous theme song nonstop. Every time I wake up, I hear freaking Miraculous in my head. I'm like, oh my god. And my husband's got the same issue, but instead of Miraculous, it's Bluey. Both being very good shows, and out of all the things my kids could watch, very grateful, but yeah, you don't have to tell me, like, you don't have to defend yourself. Especially, I have some of the weirdest music on my iPod. On the way home, I was listening to Homecoming Queen's Got a Gun on the way home. That's a fun song, if you haven't heard that. But yeah, that just goes, I enjoy fun things. I don't take things too seriously. It's this teeny tiny little piece. Jeez. Okay, no wonder I couldn't find it initially. It's like the smallest little sucker on here. Alright, we're gonna need that in a second. Let's see. 47. Why does it look like we need 2 of them? There's only 1 right here. Boop. We do need 2 of them. Is there another little 47 somewhere? Because unless they both go on the same one. We will see. We will just have to see about that. There's the other one. And boop. Beautiful. Alright. Just Communication. Thank you. It's a song you're thinking about from the group 2 Mix. See, I was right. There was 2 Mix. I at least try to remember part of the names of things. But, yes. Yep, I love that song. It's good. I don't think I know any of the ending songs to that. Sorry, I hit the mic. Sorry about that. But, yeah, no, that's a good song. I don't know any of the other intros. But again, that's because I haven't really watched any of the other ones. That's what I was talking to someone who likes Gundam, and they were like, "You gotta watch Iron Blooded Orphans. It's so good." And I always hear the little, like, I wouldn't call it a meme, but the the little shots fired of, if your favorite Gundam series is Gundam Wing, you've only seen Gundam Wing, and that is true for me. My favorite song is Invoke from the anime Gundam Seed. So is Gundam Seed your favorite then? Because that's what you're building right now. You said too, right? Because that's cool. That's very good and all. I'm just curious. Okay, and then E14. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go get more water in a second. Actually, there might be more water up here. Just might have to go into the other room to get it. Let's see. E14. Right here? This one? This silly looking one? Okay. Happy New Year. Hope you all have a Happy New Year. Hi, Bluebells. Yes, hope you have a Happy New Year, too. We already hit New Year's here. Don't know what the time zone's like where you are, but hope you have a Happy New Year. Hope you're celebrating and you're having fun. Got any plans? Got any resolutions? We're going through some resolutions and such here. Yeah, you like Gundam Seed. People hate on it, but could care less. Hey, that's the way to live life. Like what you like. Who cares about anybody else? My favorite Godzilla movie is Godzilla Final Wars. People like to shit on that one too. Who cares? You like what you like. You know what? It's not a big deal. Life's too short to care what other people think about you. At the end of the day. That's where I stand. And you don't want the other people who are going to care about little things like that anyways. People who are going to be all sassy and such. Judge you on your interests. Screw them anyways. Yes, more trains and tanks. Oh, you're doing more trains and tanks? Such? Is that what you're saying? Sorry, I am. We've discussed this in chat already. I am a little tipsy because it is New Year's. I usually have just a little bit of a liquid courage here, but I'm having a little bit of fun tonight because it is New Year's, and I can do that. The reason is because it pays homage to the original, which you said was the other one you really like. So that makes sense. That all makes sense. Yeah, I need to watch some more Gundam. Again, I'm stuck kind of watching whatever my kids want to watch right now. So I've been getting into Miraculous Ladybug. Not really an anime. Not quite as good as Code Lyoko either, if any of you like that show, because I was a huge Code Lyoko fan growing up. But Miraculous, it's okay. I hated it at first. I thought it was super dumb, and then I started watching it more, and I was like, oh, this actually makes sense. Okay, this is fun. This is good. I know, like, a lot of people like it. I was like, eh. And then I started watching. I was like, okay, I get it. Sweet dreams. Time to listen to my body and pass out. Yes, sweet dreams. Sweet dreams, Chowhound. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world in the seven seas. I love that song. Anyways, yes. Have a good night. Thank you for letting me know that I should totally work on something else while that dries. Oh, wait, hold on. Thank you for joining us. Have a very happy new year, and I will see you hopefully next stream. And yeah, again, have a good one. Yay! Sweet dreams. There we go. Put that in there. Oh man, glue's not sticking. But yeah, I hope you're all having a great night. It says we still have 6 people watching on my end, which is fantastic. All 6 of you. Thank you so much for spending the night with me. It means a lot. Again, I don't get the chance to interact with other human beings, let alone human beings who enjoy the same kind of crap that I enjoy. So, and get my sense of humor. Or my abrasiveness. Whatever you want to call it. But, oh no, that piece is gonna break because it's stuck to the mat. Oh no. We are gonna try and pry that out. I mean, again, it looks like a tank. I'm gonna take it. That looks like a tank. Oh, Bluebells, you just joined. So we were working on the treads here, but Chowhound said that we should probably work on a different piece while they dry before doing the other side, since I kept ripping them apart. So I agreed, and now we're doing this. I was only gonna stay on till 1, but I'm now just kind of staying on till I decide to hop off, because I see now it's like 9 to 1, and I'm still not tired, so I'm gonna screw myself over tomorrow. If my husband needs to go into work, I'm going to be so screwed. I'm gonna be so tired, but that's okay. It's all good. Go outside, play with the kiddos, and my one kiddo loves Cooking Mama now, so she can play that. We can all just chill out, have a good time. They are pretty dang well-behaved kids. I love them very much, so they'll be good. They'll be good. But yes, so I am still on because I am a crazy person. I also don't have any celebrations for New Year's, so I wanted to celebrate with all of you. What else is on my little thing here? Is there anything else you guys want from my channel for me to do? I have a few things planned for this year. Other than my resolutions, I want to make my video of me shooting in Maho cosplay, because that is way overdue. I wanted to do that a while ago and never did because of the situations I was in, and now my brother has a kiddo, so it's still gonna be a little while. Plus I would rather lose a little weight before I do that, but that'll be all good. I want to do that, and then I'm trying to think. So we got that, and then I have I'm gonna do the Onko dance. I think I'll do that when I hit 5,000 subs, because that gives me enough time to learn it and make the video and everything. So I will have that ready for when I hit 5,000 subs. I will be dancing the little anglerfish dance. I have to let that dry, because or else that's gonna come apart now. But yes, I want to dance that in cosplay with all the little cosplaying all the characters and putting them a bunch of me side by side. Is gonna be very awkward, but that's okay. And oh, that's my. Those are the 2 big things. I'm gonna plan to do Merchmas. Oh, I lost that one. No. Where'd you go? Oh wait, I see it. Got it. Fell on the skirt. But I plan on doing Merchmas again next year, so I'm going to just be collecting merch throughout the year so I can do that again, because that was so much fun. I enjoyed that so much. And then, yeah, I can't think. They're still doing fireworks outside. I don't think it's the same house, though, because I can't see them, but cool. But yeah, fun plans for the new year. For sure, but let me know if there's anything you guys are interested in seeing or whatever. I don't know. Maybe I am tired, and the fact that this has to keep curing in a sense. Just put that in there. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to wait on this. There is no way that's gonna work. I mean, I could kind of set it up so it will, but yeah, okay. We're gonna leave that like that. It's probably gonna stay like that the rest of the night. Maybe I will just hang out till 1. 6 more minutes. We can just chill out talking. If you guys have anything else you want to talk about. I'll stay on for a little bit longer. If not, I'll just talk your ears off some more. I'll think of something to say. Oh my goodness. I can give you more band recommendations. Oh wait, that's what I was gonna. I'll show you guys this real quick. Not sure if anyone who's watching still wants to see this, but so I got these big old. Oh, it's so heavy. Ugh, this big old case. I have 2 of these off of Amazon, and on them, I burn CDs. So this whole thing holds 400 CDs, and I have 2 of these cases. This is my little project I do in this spare time. You just burn CDs. Because I love physical copies so much, so I'm like, I have to get the physical copy. I'm just chilling in my room, drinking a Mexican beer. No, I'm not tipsy. Okay, so you're not quite where I'm at, but that's okay. But you're drinking beer too. I'm drinking vodka, so I just sip vodka until I'm good and happy. It's my go-to. I used to drink gross stuff. I used to drink like gin, whiskey. You're probably like, that's not that bad. Yeah, but I don't know why. I think it's because I don't like vodka that much, so I don't drink it fast. But vodka has always been like what I lean back on, I guess. I don't know. But I find too that I drink less if I drink it out of a glass, a goblet, my goblet, versus a shot glass, because I sip it versus. I used to burn CDs when I was in middle school and high school, lol. Dude, I can't help myself. I'm such a fan of physical copies. My whole thing is like, I always think, what if the internet just goes down and it just gets erased, right? What do you have of what you actually care about? And so I started like gathering up, buying, downloading, whatever, trading music with people, like getting all of the music that I need and that I feel like I would want in the case that I didn't have the internet to go to. Because, so where I live, we're not terribly remote. Well, we are. We're rural now. But where I grew up was even more rural. And I mean, we lost power for days at a time a lot of the time. And so I had to learn to deal with not having power. Which, yes, by the way, meant not having warm water or any water at all unless we had a generator. But so I like got used to that, and I remember we had the snowstorm that lasted like 19 days. It was worse than Hurricane Sandy, which was a big deal. Oh, I can show you something cool with that too, since we're waiting for that to dry and then I'm gonna log off soon. But I had to get used to that, and one of the things was like there were a few things that you definitely needed in regards to staying sane during that time. One of them was light, but another was like books, because a light keeps you sane, but being able to read, like I used to just put a flashlight up to the ceiling, because flashing a light at the ceiling is lighter than putting it on the page. Just a FYI for those of you who are curious. It lights up the room. If you ever lose power, shine the flashlight at the ceiling, not where you want to put it at the ceiling. But like that's why I collect so much manga. I've read probably half the manga that's on my shelf, but I know the stories in most of them because I've watched them. So I have them. If I ever like lost everything, like even just all electricity, I can still partake in that. That's my theory. Physical media is still my thing because at least you own it in your hand. It doesn't expire like Netflix, Hulu, Spotify. Don't get me wrong. I love Tubi because of the anime and movies, but have physical media is always first. Same. So I will always get physical media, and if it doesn't come in physical media, I will download the digital and then I will burn it onto a CD or a DVD because I am so obsessed with that stuff, honestly. And it sounds like crazy, but honestly, like, to me, it makes more sense to have the physical copy. I have so many YouTube videos. I'm kind of an archivist on the side that I've downloaded and just keep on USB, so that way I have them. And it's funny because I have a few from people who deleted their channels and stuff, like especially old goth YouTubers. Like I have Drac making some of her stuff, and she got rid of all her stuff. So I'm tempted to put it up as like an archive because it's gone, and it's like, that's crazy. And to think that could happen with any piece of media that you enjoy. I remember one time on iTunes back in the day, like 5th grade or whatever, I just started working like babysitting, and I got a song and only downloaded half the song. There was like a glitch. I reached out to support and they're like, well, you have to buy it again. I thought that was just so messed up. I was like, wait, I have half, like, I can send you the half song MP3. Can you give me the rest of the song? Like, something went wrong. I also had an experience where Psychonauts, they fixed this, but Psychonauts went off of the Xbox store for a while and you couldn't access it if you had already bought it. And it was like, what the did I buy if I can't access it anymore? It just doesn't make sense. So for me, physical copies of anything possible I obtain, because it's just so important to me to be able to access the things I bought. But yes, I'm gonna have to log off in a second probably, but let me show you real quick because I mentioned Hurricane Sandy. So I have this really cool piece of merch. That's what I want to show you. This was a very niche game that a lot of people don't know about, but if you like time travel, you like Steins Gate, you'll probably like this because it's better than Steins Gate in my opinion. But this is from Virtue's Last Reward. 999, Zero's Escape. I think 999 was the DS game that came prior, but basically, so this is a watch from the game. It was the only reason I bought the PlayStation Vita. I have the original PlayStation Vita because of it, which if you don't know, the PlayStation Vita was re-released with a like weaker screen and stuff like that. So it's not as weighty, it's not as well built. But this was it's an amazing game about time travel and stuff. Specifically, the second game is the best game, the one that this is from. So during Hurricane Sandy, they were selling these watches, and the money was going to rebuild the Jersey Shore, and I didn't have power for like 14 days. So after the fact, I ended up getting this. These suckers go for hundreds, like, or thousands of dollars now if you have them in their original case. It's insanity. Like, I don't know who's paying that, but I'm like, I wanted to show you guys because it was so funny. I almost didn't get this, and the batteries don't work anymore. I'd have to replace the batteries. But it's such a niche little piece of merch that I love that game, and I want to like share it with all of you because to me it means a lot because I got the PlayStation Vita because of it, and I love my Vita. But it's just a cool game, and nobody talks about it. It deserves to be talked about. I feel like I'm going off on tangents again. I'm sorry. That's just what I do. Anyways, I'm probably going to log off unless there's anything else you guys want to talk about. If you want to talk about anything else, I'll totally talk to you. Oh, wait. Okay. But yeah, just real quick, I'll talk to you one more time. Well, more than one more time if you want to, Overkill. But if you guys have any questions or anything else you want to talk about real quick before I jump off, we can. Overkill 94. One time, I had this coworker who was 8 years younger than me, told me I was a boomer for still listening to CDs. I told him off. Good for you, honestly. I remember I was in a meeting with my boss and like my one coworker, and she was like, yeah, but music's not that important to me. And again, like, I'm like super into music, and I was like, yeah. She's like, yeah, like, I don't even know what CDs and stuff, but my kids really like music, and da 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 da. Her one kid's in college, and I was just like sitting there, like, yeah, I really like music, like, it's important to me, but at the same time, I'm not gonna waste too much of my energy on that conversation with a coworker like that. And maybe one day I'll get into all that stuff because that's a whole huge amount of genre. I'm already starting to feel sleepy. LOL. All right, Overkill. If you're feeling sleepy, then I'm gonna probably log off because Soundhound jumped off. Bluebells, I don't know if you're still here, but like looking at the stream, it's been mostly you, Overkill. So if you're sleepy, I'm gonna hop off because I am also a little sleepy. But hopefully you'll be back for the next stream. This has been a really fun New Year's. It's been really great talking to you all. I am so happy I got to do this. I love streaming with you guys. It's just, gosh, it's so exciting. It's so much fun. Also, random little thing before I jump off. Would you guys, I know I'm going to shoot as Maho, but if you guys ever want to just see me shoot in general, I could also shoot my other weapons and stuff. My other weapons. I have one other gun, but I could shoot like my brother and my dad's stuff. You know, I don't really like shooting my dad's one pistol. It as I say, it beat my thumb. It was a P38, but it's his service rifle. Oh my god, I am tired. His service handgun from being a military place. So, but if you guys are interested in seeing me shooting anything, I could just make a shooting compilation in any cosplay, really. let me know. I'm here. Have a good one. Yes, you too, Bluebells. Have a good one. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much, Overkill. Thank you so much, other people, because it says there's 6 people, so there must be at least 4 other you at least lurking, which I totally get. I lurk all the time too, so I totally don't blame you at all. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a fantastic New Year's. Thank you. And yeah, hopefully on Saturday we can finish this. That would be amazing. Hopefully I can start getting the stream a little bit more official looking. That'd be really cool. Anyways, I hope you all have a fantastic night. I'll see you all next time. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Bye for now.